of the channel, Bachelor's of Science in Psychology and Professional Writing, Master's degrees in Public Administration and Criminal Justice. And you're welcome on the channel for your positivity and uniqueness. We got fashion videos, travel videos, Eat With Me education videos, technology videos, hair videos, manicure videos, almost anything you can think about we got on the channel, and I'm essentially showing you what my life is like. So my mom, she cooked some food. She made saltfish with rice, and then we have some pepper right here. Hey Evan, how are you doing today? Glad you could be on the stream. What'd you do? Would love to know. So let's taste it. My mom would describe this as probably a quick and easy and healthy meal to make. The saltfish is healthy, right? And then you get the carbohydrates from the rice, but the healthy version of the carbohydrates. Hey Cam, how are you doing today? Glad you could be on the stream. So we're gonna take, oops, I see a bone. Also, like when saltfish is fried, you see the bones very easily. Cam said, love the outfit and the scarf combo. Thank you. Really appreciate it. As always, guys, eat today. What are your plans? How is your 2026 year going? Let's taste it. I'll make sure I chew it. It tastes good. The pepper is really hot. This saltfish, it has like the saltfish flavor. I mean, if you haven't had saltfish before, I really don't know how to describe it to you guys. It tastes like fish, but saltfish has a distinct taste. It's very crispy and it's very chewy. So, it's good. I'll eat it.
That's the last of the saltfish.
Yours downstairs, you can have it.
Wait. Cam said, I just ate an Asian veggie pancake with baked chicken on the side, and for dinner, I'll be meal prepping lasagna soup with eggplant instead of lasagna noodles. Okay, very nice. It sounds like you had a good protein pack lunch for sure, healthy, and then your dinner sounds very good. It sounds interesting. I've never had it before, but it sounds healthy. This is going to be my lunch/dinner most likely. Yeah. Like 10 time is it? 3 p.m., 4 p.m. is kind of late for me to eat sometimes, so it's gonna be good. But if I get hungry, crackers and cheese is probably what I'll actually eat for dinner if I get hungry later on. This pepper is very spicy. I think my mom got this pepper from where Trinidad is where she gets some of the pepper. Or Stu, where'd you get the pepper?
Right from the store.
Oh, from the store. I said Trinidad because we got a lot of peppers, guys. We really do. Stu gets majority of the peppers, but we get pepper a lot of different places. What type of pepper is it? It smells like mango. I don't know.
It's a pepper sauce.
It's a pepper sauce? Okay, so regular pepper sauce. Oh, thank you. So this is the pepper, not sponsored, but this is it. This is what Stu got. This is I got it. I don't even think I could say it. It's a salsa pepper. So, yeah, this is it right here. It's very chewy.
You like your saltfish chewy or you like your saltfish wet? You like your saltfish wet?
Does chewy saltfish mean it's overcooked?
I like them.
Yeah, it's good because it's crunchy, right? So you don't really taste it a
I
lot.
like a wet one. I like my saltfish dry.
Oh. I really like when my mom makes saltfish for breakfast because she'll mix with eggs or something, or she'll make bakes with it. It's good with rice, but it's just not my favorite rice, but it tastes pretty good. Welcome, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Glad y'all could be on the live stream today. Shout out to all the returning supporters on the stream. Would love to know what are you guys doing today. For all the new people here, welcome to the channel. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and you guys are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. So I'm eating, you could say lunch/dinner, right? This is saltfish. It's fried saltfish. Saltfish is essentially fish that has been salted to preserve it, right? And you have to boil all the salt out, and then my mom fries it up with onions. Sometimes she'll add some hot peppers, and on the side we have some white rice that we're eating it with, in addition to this pepper right over here. Hey, how are you doing, Brandon? Do you know Stray Kids? I was told by a supporter that Stray Kids they're a band, but they have somewhat turned into like brain rot, right? Is that what Stray Kids are, Brandon? What are Stray Kids?
Now, today.
Unless you buy those little packets, those bags.
I'm waiting for Amazon to deliver my phone case. I got a new phone. So Amazon says, I've been tracking, it says it's going to be delivered today, literally at like 10 a.m. Stu said, or no, my mom, well, no, it was Stu. Stu said that the package is one stop away. And my mom was like, don't get up. Because one stop could be an hour away. One stop has been like 5 hours away. So yeah, that's a long one stop. Hey dog, how are you doing today? Hey Chunkin, glad you could be here. How's everything going with you? Hey GG Cat, also known as Cats and Pokemon, how are you doing today? Glad you could be on the stream. I'm eating dinner. We will also be doing trivia today. Mondays is for trivia when I am in the house, right? So if you guys have like any topics that you guys would like me to ask you trivia questions on, let me know. You know, I would love to know, what you guys eat? What are you doing today? What's the weather like where you're at? Pepper's sweet but spicy. That's good. Today, I stayed in the house. I cleaned up today. So I mopped like my bedroom. I mopped the living room. I didn't mop the kitchen. I was lazy. I didn't want to do that. Okay, Cam said, yay, trivia, nice. Is there any specific topics on trivia that you guys want me to ask you questions on? Chunkin said you eat dinner at 4 p.m. That's early. Yeah. I don't like eating. My family, we don't like eating too late because your food takes at least 4 hours to digest, if y'all didn't know that. So some households, nothing wrong with it, but I know some households will eat dinner at 6 p.m. and then your food's not digested by the time you're going to sleep, right? Sometimes, depending on what time you go to sleep.
Well, it depends on what time you get up, because
Yeah.
food gets off late sometimes.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too. Yeah. But yeah, personally for me, if I have a choice, I'd rather eat dinner early. Obviously, if I get hungry later, I'll have like a little snack, but that's light. But for heavy food, before 6 p.m., maybe 6 p.m. the latest. So yeah. Okay, so what do we have? Kat said they would like some psychology trivia, world history trivia, biology, pop culture would be fun. Okay, nice. So we'll do some of those. And then Cam said, let's do some common knowledge. Okay, we'll do that. So let's start with the psychology trivia, since that's what I see first. So let me find the website that I've been using I've just been Googling trivia questions about various like themes. So let's see if we can find some that we haven't done already. So, all right. Let's see. Alright, I feel like we got some of these questions already. Oh, that's a good one. So for the trivia questions, let's see how it works with you guys just spam in the chat first with the answers, and if it's like kind of slow, if I feel like you guys are thinking and may need some assistance, then I'll go ahead and create a poll so like everyone can make an educated guess. But before then, I'm gonna ask you the first question and spam the chat with what you think the answer is, all right? So our first question, psychology-based trivia, right? Which term, well, not everyone's gonna know that, but what is the name for the body's reaction to perceived danger? All right, so what's the name for the body's reaction to perceived danger? And I'll also type the question in the chat for people. Okay, that's how it says intuition. Okay.
What's the name on the body says to perceive danger?
Okay. Cam said fight or flight. All right. What else we got? Any more guesses? Hey, how are you doing today, Josiah? Glad you could be on the stream. Welcome back. Today we are doing trivia on the Uniquely Mia channel. In addition to an Eat With Me session, I'm eating some fried saltfish with some white rice and a little bit of pepper.
Should have boiled the corn with it.
So the first trivia question for y'all that I have, what do you guys think is the name for the body's reaction to perceived danger? So far we have 3 guesses in the chat. I might go ahead and make a poll for this just so everyone can have a chance to participate. Right? We got some good guesses in the chat though, some good guesses. So let me make one really quickly. I feel like the common knowledge questions are a lot easier for people to make educated guesses on though, and get pretty close. You guys got pretty close.
Why you say that? What's gonna make them?
What are we saying? No, Cats, your answer didn't come through for me. That one didn't come through.
How you gonna do that?
All right, so I made a poll. So make some educated guesses. What do y'all think? Hey, glad you could be here, P4V. How are you doing? Glad you're doing good, Josiah. What did you do today? That looks healthy. Please rate out of 10. It is healthy. Yeah, saltfish is healthy. It's like one of the healthiest proteins that you can eat, right? And then the rice adds a little healthy fats. If I wanted this to be like a truly 100% healthy protein pack meal, we wouldn't have rice. We would have green banana or like sweet plantains boiled. But I'll rate it on the healthy factor. I'll give it like an 8.5 out of 10 because the rice brings it down a little bit because of the carbohydrates, but it's healthy carbohydrates, but it is healthy. What'd y'all eat today? My taste buds have traveled. Yep, that's what happens when you come from a background that is like ethnically diverse for sure. So yeah.
You see the new pound out?
Wait, Kat said fight or flight. Nice. Hey Xavier. How you doing today, Xavier? You like my outfit? Where did I get it? Thank you. Okay. The outfit came from my mom's closet, which she got from Goodwill. The scarf.
You could be giving people up, boy.
What?
You got my outfit.
I mean, Goodwill's a good store. We went thrifting. Goodwill's affordable. Hey, why spend a lot of money on a good outfit, right? Or like a cool t-shirt when you could go to Goodwill and it had the brand new tag on it and you could get it at an affordable discounted price, right? So, the scarf is from my mom's closet. I don't know where she got it from.
Thank God.
Really? I don't know where you got it from. Hey Josh, what are we saying? Tom said these are easy poll questions, act college level questions. These are college level questions, Tom. These are college level questions. You will be surprised. Intro to psychology classes. These are the questions asked. So let's end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. But how are you doing today, Tom, and everyone on the stream? Glad you guys could be here. So, 63% of y'all said fight or flight. 38% of y'all said fear. And 0% of y'all said intuition. For the individuals who said fight or flight response, you would be correct. That is the name for the body's reaction to perceived danger. So shout out to everyone who answered. And if you got it wrong, don't be ashamed of it, right? It's a learning opportunity. Now you learned something new. You bought a Lamborghini. Awesome, Josiah. Very cool, very cool. What color did you get it in? What are we saying? Cam said, we wear our clothes, then wash it, so it's not new anymore. So what's the difference between us wearing it and someone else? I love thrifting. Yeah, that's a good take. Yeah, that's a good take for sure on that one. What are we saying? Tom said, the shirt is a steal. It's at least $30 or more. Oh, you really think so? My mom and I, we think it's like vintage Versace because it doesn't have a tag. But we just made that up because if you look at it, I feel like my mom paid $3 for this. So, right? And like it doesn't have a tag. And I feel like, but would somebody take off the Versace like tag in it? Like if you look at Versace designs, it's very similar. It's very similar. So thrift stores are known for stuff like that, right? So the next question, I think I'm gonna make a poll for this one because, okay, so somebody said it's too easy. Let's go with the medium psychology trivia questions.
I just threw that in the garbage. You didn't eat it.
You guys sure you want some medium ones? Okay, let's give you guys a hard one. Let's give you guys a medium to hard one. You will know this only if you're a psych person, I feel like, or if you were just like that. Okay, Katsy says, you think it's too easy? So which hormone is most closely linked to bonding and social connection? I might have to make a poll, but spam the chat. What do you guys think? Which hormone is most closely linked to bonding and social connection? That was quick. Which hormone, guys? Write a comment in the chat. Hey Boo, how are you doing today? Intuition for me always. Oh, to identify fear. And you know what? That is true because like people have strong intuition to things, right? And your intuition definitely listen to it. If it tells you you don't feel safe, get out of that situation, right? But like, yeah, when you look at the psychological terms based on the researchers and like academia, I guess that's what they call it, flight or fear. But intuition is very powerful too. I do agree.
It's not about group, so that's why you want to have them tested here.
Pepper's hot. Wow, like, that's hot. I took a big bite of the pepper.
No progression.
I'm out. It's burning. The stores have not been having peach, so we have resorted to iced tea. Tom said, it's high brand. Just some rich or flashy person who grew out the shirt. You think so? Okay. So Cam got another guess. I'm not gonna try and say that because I know I will get it tongue-tied. You spelled it wrong. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Another person said oxytocin. Hey Will, you're beautiful as well. Hey Sean, how are you doing today? Tom said, give me multiple answers. Okay. All right, Tom. So I'll make a poll. Let me make a poll.
It's not even working because I've moved on from.
All right.
And
Let me see.
I tried to be.
Let's make a poll.
It's about trying to make it happen, right? So you said, I don't
I have to Google some psych hormones to make it like a little more difficult for you guys.
Every time I tell you that's all this,
So
you don't like it.
let's see.
Oh, every time I touch, you know,
All right.
you want to be on.
Let's just add a curveball in there.
Once I think that something nice,
So we made a poll.
something nice has happened.
We made a poll.
No, nice is happy, too nice and too happy.
Hey, how are you doing, Dean? Glad you could be here. Grown men on here. Again, begging for likes and follows. Get a job. It's honestly sad, bud. Who are you calling a man? You're talking about yourself? Don't beg for a job, all right? Dean, that's your name? Yeah, Dean. Or Den, whatever it is. Don't beg for a job. Don't do that. Apply for jobs, right? But just stay positive, manifest for what you want, right? And perhaps you can start a YouTube channel, right? And through that YouTube channel, perhaps you will build a positive community with great and awesome supporters like the Uniquely Mia channel has done. And via that, you will become monetized and you can say it's like your part-time job. Sometimes your full-time job, right? So shout out to all of Uniquely Mia supporters. As I always say, really appreciate your support. Because of your engagement with the content and your subscription to the channel, right? I do make an income off of it, and that income is going towards paying off my student loan debt, so I really do appreciate it, right? No, Sean, we did not find a radio as of yet. From the other day when we were at the gym, I do know, I said if I had time later in the evening, I would have looked in my house for the radio. We came back really late, was really tired, so I have not looked in the house for the radio, but I'm gonna look. Don't worry, Sean. When I find the radio, you will be the first to know for sure, all right? So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Hey, Andy, how are you doing today? But we have a trivia question. So the trivia question is, which hormone is most closely linked to bonding and social connection? So answer the poll. We'll end it soon. All right. So the poll helped y'all out. Y'all out. The correct answer is oxytocin, right? 67%. Or that is the part. I feel like I'm saying it wrong, but it's okay. It is the hormone that is most closely linked to bonding and social connection. So now let's change it up. We'll come back to some more psychology trivia questions, but let's go to some common knowledge questions, and then we'll come back. Let's try to do 2 questions of each, and then we'll like randomize again. Trivia. But how's everyone doing today, guys? Would love to know. If you are a returning supporter, shout out to you. Really appreciate that continued support. If you're a new viewer here, hi, I'm Uniquely Mia. The algorithm knew that you want to be part of a community where you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness, so I recommend you to the channel. Make sure to like the video, subscribe so you never ever have to leave. I got fashion videos, travel videos, eat with me, technology videos, days of my life as a graduate student, and so much more. And right now in this live stream, we're doing trivia, and I'm eating some food. This is saltfish with white rice right now. And I live stream on Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for y'all. Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Saturday and Sundays, live streams will be occurring starting between 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. That's the time frame that they will start. And on Sundays, I do an extra live stream, dinner stream for y'all in the afternoon or evening. And outside of those live streaming times, I post fully nutritional YouTube videos, YouTube shorts, and I do spontaneous live streams for y'all as well. So let me read these comments and I'll ask y'all another trivia question. Tom said plasticity has to do with adjusting to new, okay, we're changing behavior. Oxygen has to do with love or lust. You mean oxytocin, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you for that, Tom. Hey, 2738. You love the Great White Hope, Donald J. Trump. Okay, good for you. Hey, Jess, how are you doing today? Did you do any clubs / activities in school? So yeah, when I was in undergrad / college, I was part of the Student Government Association. I was I was the president of the Honors Advisory Leadership Council for a while. I was also their social chair. What else did I do? I did something else. I forgot. I did a lot, man. I did a lot. I was part of a lot of different clubs in undergrad, so I'm not gonna remember everything without pulling up my resume for y'all. But those are the 2 organizations that come to my head, club / activity wise, for undergrad. As a grad student, I was part of one organization, like the Honors Criminal Justice Society. So yeah, that was basically it. I just mostly focused on my schoolwork for grad school because the work was like, you had to pay attention. It was time consuming as a grad student, so I wasn't doing as much things like that. Huh? Oh yeah, as my mom just said too, I couldn't get below a B in grad school, and like if you can't get below a B, in my head a B is failing, right? So I wanted the A in grad school, so to get that A, I couldn't really be in a lot of activities like I was in undergrad. But let me ask you guys the trivia question. Okay, so how many days are in a leap year? We don't have them often. I don't even know when the next leap year is, but like, how many days are in a leap year, guys? Hey, how are you doing, Fernando? Glad you could be here. So sorry if I butchered the pronunciation of your name. All right, Cam thinks that it's 366. All right, let's see if we have some more guesses. I'm actually gonna see Google when is the next leap year while you guys continue to guess. Tom said 364. Okay, nice. Any more guesses? Okay. I said the next leap year is in 2028. Wow. Okay, so it's not even anytime soon, really. After 2028 is 2032, 2036, 2040. Leap years don't make sense to me, man. They just need to fix the calendar, honestly. Okay, Love Positive said 366 days. Okay, nice. Hey, Cook, how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Cam said, wait, is leap with February 29th or without? Let me Google that, Cam. Cam was like, never mind, 366. Let's see. My mom said she think it does have the February 29th. Oh, yeah, so. My mom is right. February 29th is included. Oh yeah, Tom, this is just a common knowledge general question. I can ask you some questions that I've learned in school for sure, but I want to get through all the topics that the supporters on the stream have requested. So let's get through the topics that the supporters requested, and then after I'll ask y'all some public administration / criminal justice and maybe some professional writing questions. I've never asked y'all professional writing questions, but it's pretty easy to comprehend, I think. So yeah. So I'm putting your final votes. So for the people who said there are 366 days in a leap year, y'all are correct. So it's just one extra day in a leap year. And I guess that extra day is in February, right? So it would be really easy to fix the calendar. Just like make February another day, right? Or just take away it. But yeah. So yep. Let's see. Okay, hey Cook, how are you doing? Okay, what question do you have for me? Do I play chess? Yeah, I play chess, not consistently. When the Queen's Gambit came out, my mom was obsessed with it, so she had Stu. She didn't force Stu, but she asked Stu to teach her how to play chess, and by default, I learned how to play chess. So I'm not consistent with it, but I am happy because the last time I played chess with G, he did win. He did beat me at chess, but I was holding my own, which was good because I don't consistently play chess. So it was nice to hold my own against G when he's like a chess master. G's not a chess master yet, but he's getting there. What?
Holding your own?
I was holding my own against G the last time we played chess. Like, he beat me, but it took a while. But that was a few years ago.
He's a chess master now.
Really? He's a chess master now?
Yeah, he takes classes, so he's
Oh.
good.
So he's getting really good. But G's really good at chess. But Stu's really good at chess. I refuse to play against him. He'll beat me in like less than 5 minutes, honestly, if I were to play with chess with Stu. So, yeah. What else we got? Who was the first president of the United States, guys? Yeah. Let's see some U.S. history. Who was the first president of the U.S. of A? Hey, how are you doing? Draco, glad you could be here. Or Drago. Yeah, Draco. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Cam said, Mia, how do you feel about your break from school after graduation? I feel good, Cam. Yeah, it's good to be home, right? And like not have to go to a different state anymore, right? I always dreaded that. I never really did like that. So it's good from that aspect, right? But now it's just, like I said, limbo, just waiting because I did apply for some stuff, right? So, I don't know. I guess some days I've been a little bored, if I'm being honest, right? But it's fun, nonetheless. I'm never going to say that I miss school, like, at least going back to that school because, like, I like school, but, like, I don't like going on the plane and being away from, like, my home. So, yeah, I'm happy about it. And like I said, my graduation was definitely an accomplishment, one that I worked towards, and I'm happy that I was able to work and achieve that accomplishment. So no matter what happens, I at least can say I got a master's degree in public administration and criminal justice, and it's mine, and it's going to be mine forever, right? So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, George Washington. Any more guesses, guys? Who was the first president of the United States? It's a trivia question. I should probably put in the chat so y'all can see it. But how do you feel, Cam? You finished your first semester of your PhD program. Did you like it? What did you think about the semester? And when do your classes restart? If you're comfortable sharing. Let's see. I'm trying to look for the question so I could post it for y'all. Who was the first president of the United States? Do you guys need some options? I can do like a poll for you guys. I'm gonna do a poll, see if that can help aid in like making some cool educated guesses. So we get some more people. Okay. 1 minute, guys. I'm getting some presidents for y'all. We'll throw in some curveballs, obviously. Alright. Okay, let's go back. Find some old-timey people. That's funny, old-timey people, old-timey names. Alright. Okay, three's enough. Right. Who was the first president of the United States? All right, Cam said I really enjoyed it. Nice. Okay. You ended with all A's. Congratulations. Nice. Considering those were your hardest classes. Okay, cool. You start by January 12th and you love it. You're learning so much. Okay, very nice, very nice. And making a great impression on others and connections. So I feel like I'm making the most of my time already. Okay, that's very nice, very nice. Okay, glad you had a great first semester. I do know some of those classes, it was definitely stressful for you. So your hard work paid off first semester and you got all A's. So really, really cool, really cool. And definitely continue to update the Uniquely Me community, right? And the supporters, we would love to continue to hear the fun research projects that you're working on and all the cool stuff that you're doing. So very nice, very nice. And welcome everybody. How are you doing, Alex? Am I right? Did you vote, Alex? I'm gonna give the answer after, right? So for everyone on the stream, we're playing trivia right now, and I'm also eating some food. We got some saltfish with some rice and pepper. So if you guys want to like participate, you don't have to, but if you want to participate and make like a educated guess, who do you think the first president of the United States was? Do you think it was George Washington? Do you think it was George W. Bush? Do you think it was John Quincy Adams? Who are we thinking? Who are we thinking, guys? So I'm also chewing simultaneously. So I'm gonna end the poll as I chew this up. So put in your final answers. Alrighty. So Cam said, I'm taking white collar crime theory. That sounds cool. White collar crime theory. Okay. And criminological theories too. Okay, this semester. Oh, only 2 classes? Okay. Or do they break it up is that actually 3 and 1? That's cool. Okay. This semester, and I'm really excited about it. Okay, sounds exciting. White collar crime. I mean, I saw the show. I forgot the name of the show. So I know what white collar crime is because I saw a crime show. So still in the world of like criminal justice, but like not like criminal justice as we know it. That's more so corporate crime, white collar crime. So very cool. Hey, glad you could be here, Ollie. Hey, Happy King. Glad you could be here. How are you doing today, Happy King? I'm doing pretty good. I woke up this morning. I cleaned up today. So, yeah. And then what else did I do? I am waiting for my phone case to come. I'm still waiting. Amazon said they were 1 stop away like 5 hours ago. So that's a long 1 stop, guys. I at least hope they come, because sometimes what Amazon does, they say they're coming, and then literally they won't come for the whole day, and then at like 9 p.m. they'll tell you they delivered your package, or they came and you weren't here, and you guys never came, Amazon. So hopefully that doesn't happen today, because I really do need that phone case. I refuse to take out my phone without the case. Cam said, no, okay, and qualitative research methods, okay, we're taking, and I'm excited about that, because I'll be doing, a qualitative dissertation. Okay, cool, very nice. So have a great time. Remember, stay positive, work hard, and yeah, enjoy the process a little bit. I'm sure it's very stressful, so it's very hard to enjoy it, but hey, at least you're now creating research, or you will soon be doing that, right? So yeah, Happy King said, I'm still at work. I get off at 6. All right. Well, Happy King, shout out to you for being on the stream, even though you're at work. I hope your work day is going pretty good, and you're almost there, right? You got about less than 2 hours, and you're almost off of work, okay? So continue to persevere, and hopefully your job today is not too stressful at all. So for anyone who just joined, right now we have trivia happening. Did I ask you guys the other trivia question? No, I did not. So did I end the poll? Let me tell you the correct answer. I didn't tell you guys the correct answer. So 50% of y'all said the first president of the United States was George Washington. 25% of y'all said the first president of the United States was George W. Bush. And 25% of y'all said the first president of the United States was John Quincy Adams. For the individuals who said George Washington was the first president of the US of A, y'all would be correct. So he became the first president in the year of 1789. So yeah, that's around when the American Revolution ended, right? America revolted from Britain, England. That's why there's a lot of similarities between England and America. Flag color, structure of the government color, not all that, but a little bit. So yeah. First president. Okay, so let me go back and see what other topics were requested. So for trivia, we did the common knowledge, we did psychology. Let's do some history. We rarely do history trivia questions, and I feel like that could be fun, guys. So let's figure out or pull up some history trivia questions. All right. Ooh, that's hot, guys. I don't want to take a big bite of the pepper, but I want the pepper. Oh, I didn't show you my nails. I forgot. I had to repaint my nails yesterday and today. My nails was a 2-day process because my nail polish was chipping. Don't worry, I will still do the manicure on Friday for y'all, but I had to do it over. Look at my nails today. Guys, what does it smell? You guys, I like the spelling is kind of off because I kind of did it weird. But what I spelled Mia on my nails and I spelled love. You got it? Okay, you got love, Felix. Yes, you read it. Yeah, I wanted to spell uniquely Mia, but I didn't think, but I don't even know if my fingers. Uniquely Mia is more than 10 words. UNIQUELYMIA. Yeah, uniquely Mia is more than 10 words. Like if I had 11 fingers, I would be able to spell uniquely Mia, but alas, I do not. So I just spelled Mia. First I spelled Mia, M-I-A, and I thought it looked cool with the letters on my nails because I've never done it before. So then I had to think of like another 4-letter word. So I spelled love on this one. So these are really cool. I'm gonna put more letters, spell more words on my nails now. I've never done that before. So yeah. Okay, you're from Somalia, Shadow. Nice, nice. What's it like in Somalia today? Hey Felix, how are you doing today? What are we saying? Let's do like Cam asked, is professional writing like literals, how do you write professional? Yeah. It's a mixture of that, Cam. But professional writing, yes, it's how to write professionally, but it's also digital accessibility in writing. And yeah, that's it. So like how to write professionally, digital accessibility, copy editing. So if y'all ever need an editor, I'm your editing person. I promise you I can edit your work. I love editing. It's really fun, like editing people's writing. I like doing that. So I remember when my professor would give me assignments to edit people's work. Man, I would mark up every single sentence. And not to say that the writing was bad, but like I wanted to be thorough, mostly because I wanted the A. So my professor would always be like, that's great, Mia. You were so detailed. And I would always get upset at my classmate because you weren't that detailed with me. But yeah, it's like writing professionally. I remember one time I wrote I tested how to write. What is it that my mom writes in? My mom writes what does she write? She writes like legal documents. I don't know what the name is. I forgot. But I remember I wrote one of those for professional writing. So just to test it out, and then how to speak professional when you write. And then like I learned, if you guys want to be accessible for people, particularly if you are at a job and you are put in charge of like creating like a document to be shared to the employees, I'm gonna give you some professional writing accessibility tips. Do not use color, right? And if you have to use color, like a color background, don't use red, don't use yellow, don't use green, don't use any bright colors, right? Using bright colors are not accessible. And if you have to use bright colors, make sure you use dark words, right? Like black words or white words, right? Because if you use like a red background and yellow words, that's not accessible to people who are visually impaired, right? So it's a really fun class. And I also got to use technology, so I know how to make like technology accessible a little bit. So yeah, professional writing was like a new major at my school when I enrolled in the program, so it's really cool. But no, it's not really proper email etiquette. It's not really that, but it's just like memos, manuscripts, and like digital writing. I'll go back through my notes too, but I can ask you guys some questions today as well about it. Keith said those nails are cool. You must be into crystals. Thank you, Keith. I'm not really, when you say into crystals, I feel like you're saying I like look at crystals and I like go off of the energy of crystals. No, because I feel like that's a form of idol worshiping, and I don't believe in idols. So I know some people are going to disagree with me saying crystals are just like a form of energy, but some people pray over crystals, and like when you pray over something, you're making it an idol. So no, I'm not doing that. Looks cool for real. Thank you, Felix. Oh, you think my nail said Somalia? No, it doesn't, Shadow. Glad you're doing good. Glad you're doing good today, Felix. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing good. Right now we are doing trivia. We took a small break because I'm going through the comments. Would love to know what did you eat today, Felix? Right now I'm eating some saltfish. This is fried saltfish that my mom made with some rice. Kat said I get off at 5. That I can really get into the trivia. Okay, nice, Cats. No pressure, right? Shout out to you for being on the live stream while you're at work. You got about 20 minutes left, right? About 22 minutes, and then you're off work. So continue to persevere, Cats. That's great. Thank you, Felix. All right, keep going. Nice. Hey, Reward, how are you doing today? Kat said, Mia, did you know that YouTube limits the exposure of your YouTube live streams if you have under 1,000 subscribers? I did not know that. I didn't know that, but now that you say that, when I think back to like my live streams then and now, I can see it. But you know, Cats, as well, I will also caveat to say, depending on where you stream from, TikTok also limits the exposure of your streams. Because I've noticed that when I stream like in the state in which I attend school, when I stream in New York, and when I stream like when I'm in like Guyana, or even when I did like a stream when I went to Canada with my mom and my sister and my nephew, they push it differently. I don't know what TikTok has against the state in which I attend school, but they hate it for some reason, because like anytime I stream in that state, TikTok does not push those live streams as much as it does like if I stream in New York. TikTok loves New York for some reason. They push their streams mostly there, but when I'm international, man, I love going international and posting videos or live streaming, because I don't know what's up with the algorithm, but when, as a like US based creator, right, with my location and everything, when I travel abroad and I post a fully nutritional YouTube video or I live stream in that country, for some reason the algorithm pushes those videos a lot more. I don't know why, but the US blocks something. So yeah. Hey Expressmate, how are you doing today? You're beautiful as well. Enjoy my meal. Will do. Greetings from Poland. What's it like in Poland today? What's the weather like? It looks delicious. Yeah, it tastes pretty good. And I'm not really, saltfish isn't my favorite, but when my mom makes it, it's good. I'm really glad she didn't add spinach. She was cooking the spinach, right? She was cooking the leftover spinach, and she was like, this don't smell good, so we can't eat it. I was like, thank you, God. We don't gotta eat no spinach today. You guys didn't ask for karaoke. I do apologize. Felix said rice and fish. Yeah, it's rice and fish. It was salted, and my mom boiled out the salt. All right. Kat said the highest views I'll be able to get is like plus 25. My subscribe count, my account finally got approved, and that was a disclaimer. Wow, well that's new, that disclaimer, because they never gave me that one before. But you know what, Kat? That's something too. That's really amazing, right? So as I said, when you plan on doing your first live stream, Cats, let me know. And Queen Mother Uniquely Mia will definitely be there in the live stream, supporting you, watching you, leaving those comments for you guys, right? But that's really awesome, right? Because like you're now starting out with like the live streaming. So, hey, if you got like even one person on, or 5 people on, or even 50 people on the stream, that is really, really, really amazing, right? So yeah, you may do 8 p.m. tonight. Okay, nice. Let me write that down in my calendar, not my calendar, but let me text myself that. So we'll definitely be in the YouTube area, Kat. So, all right, nice. All right. That's exciting. Okay, very cool. So now let's ask the next trivia question. Okay. Controversial. I do not believe by any means that this person found the United States, right? This is flawed history. There's already people in America, the Native Americans, right? But according to the flawed history that we have been taught, who discovered America in 1492 according to European history? Cassie knew the question even before I finished it. That's funny. So we all agree it's flawed history. But who discovered America in 1492 according to European history? I like how they put that disclaimer in. They're like, according to European history. So yeah. Who we thinking, guys? Who we thinking? I can't even make options because I don't know much like explorers, honestly. I don't know explorer names, so yeah. The disclaimer was nice. Okay, glad the disclaimer was nice and helpful. Okay, Keith said Native Americans. Native Americans. Okay, nice. Ooh, this is gonna be a good one for y'all. I like this one. This question. We'll ask one more history question after this one. Ooh, no, this one's gonna be a good one. I found 2 good questions. Okay. No, 3 good questions. All right. So I'm gonna give you the answer because if I create a poll, I would just be saying random names, and I'll just be saying like random names that doesn't even apply. So the answer, the question was, who discovered America in 1492 according to European history? Gigi Cat, also known as Cats and Pokemon, said Christopher Columbus. According to European history, Cats is right, or Christopher Columbus, according to European history, was the person who discovered Americas, right? However, Keith, you were also correct, Keith, because Native Americans were already here. There was already people in America. So Christopher Columbus, how do you discover something if somebody already lived here, right? But European history, the winners write the stories, right? Or the people with the power write the stories. So those are the people who, quote unquote, had the power around the time, right? So yeah. So you guys are both right. So shout out to Keith, shout out to Cats. You guys are both right because according to history, one person did it, but fact, another person did it. Hey Evan, welcome back, welcome back. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here. I like this question. I mean, I feel like I know a lot about it because my mom taught me about it, and like I just like the lore of it, but maybe not a lot of people know. I have to figure out how to pronounce it though.
Vesuvius.
Wait.
Vesuvius.
Vesuvius. So, which ancient city was burned by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in AD 79? Who we thinking? I might have to make a poll for this. What are we thinking? Let me make a poll. Let me make a poll. Which ancient city was burned? You got a hint if you guys listen very closely. Somebody said a hint earlier for y'all. The answer was blatantly given. But who we thinking? Who we thinking? Let me find ancient cities though. Okay. So which ancient city was burned by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in AD 79? Do we think it was Pompeii? Do we think it was Egypt? Or do we think it was Rome? Excuse me. Yes, we have more trivia, Evan. You guys seem to enjoy trivia, and I enjoy it as well. So on Monday's stream, at least for the portion of the stream, whether that's towards the start or the end, we'll incorporate that trivia as long as I'm streaming from like inside my house, right? But as always, we can also make it into a chat with me session. So if you have a question for me, if you want to pivot the conversation, get my opinion on something, feel free to type it in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to answer it, right, if I'm able and comfortable to do so. But in the meantime, I would love to know, what is everyone's day looking like, right? How's your 2026 going? I mean, my 2026, no complaints thus far. It's a good 2026. I don't gotta go on a plane and go back to school anytime soon, which is great. We'd love to see that. So yeah, no complaints for me on that end. Literally last year around this time, the blues set in. You know what the blues are for you, Nick Lamia? I would walk around the house and my mom would say I would start to get mean because I didn't want to go back to school. Or I would sit down, I would look at my mom and I'll be like, "Want to come with me, Mom? You could come with me to school." So none of that this year, which is great. Okay, Cats loves trivia, nice. Cats at Pompeii. He said, you know, Rome used to base male or female or financial status. What are you saying? You know, Rome used to base male or female on financial. Oh, what do you mean by that? Like, are you saying that like male and females were like equal in Rome as long people just looked at money? Or are you saying the more money someone had, regardless of what their gender was? Like if a female had more money, they were labeled as a man. Is that what you're saying, Keith? Hey, glad you could be here, Jerome. How are you doing today? So being a janitor makes me a girl? What? What? I mean, I feel like you're trying to be kind of mean because you are saying that like females adopting like that predominantly what is it? Females adopting that predominantly household role where they're cooking and cleaning makes them into a janitor. I mean, like I said, that's a choice for females. Like if you knowingly go into that situation, you are not a janitor, right? That's why you should get paid for it, right? But I don't know what you're saying. Hey V, how are you doing? Let's shop questions. What about Walmart? Okay, yeah, Walmart is a great store, V. Like, I'm not sponsored by Walmart. If I ever get a sponsorship by Walmart, I will be very happy because my family, uniquely me a family, if we get a sponsorship from Walmart, we going in Walmart. I'm going to the nail polish section. My mom's probably gonna go to like the food section. Stu will probably go to like the fishing section. We would like, I don't know how much Walmart would give on a sponsorship, but like we would all get something really cool from Walmart and we can make some cool videos using Walmart and stuff. So Walmart, if you're out there, we do shop at your store a lot. At least when we are in the state of which I attend school. We shop at the cheapest supermarket, my mom said, by far. And they're very affordable for nail polish too. Very affordable. So yeah. How are you doing today, V? What about Target? Target is fancy. Like Target's expensive. When people tell me they go to Target to like go just pick up one thing or Target's their go-to store, I'm like, okay. You low key like they're expensive to me.
When you go in Target, you don't feel like picking up everything.
Cause they're expensive.
Go for what you want. How do you feel about Target?
Cause they're expensive.
It's not a shopping store.
Like exactly. Cause they're expensive. Like my mom and Stu's like it's not a shopping store. Cause guys, have you ever seen Target prices? Like I love nail polish so much. When I go to Walmart, I am always going to nail polish section. When I go in Target, I'm not even passing through that section. So
you just go in and out.
yeah.
Item store.
Yeah. Exactly. So Target is not my go-to store. I've been into Target like a handful of times, I feel like. Literally. I don't go there often.
Politically, Target is a Trump supporter too.
Okay. Kat said, imagine doing all your shopping at Whole Foods. No.
Whole Foods is fun.
Yeah, Whole Foods is fun because my mom and I, we've went in there numerous times.
A lot of variation.
Yes, you said there's a lot of variation, but they're expensive. Oh my gosh.
But still, you have a choice.
Yeah, that's true. I like their pasta. I remember my mom wanted to make pho one time, and she went into Whole Foods to get the pasta. They had so many versions, but it was expensive. But like, it's a fun store.
Fresh pasta.
Yeah, they have like fancy jams. They have like crackers a lot.
A lot of international food.
Yup. Hey, how you doing, Jerome? Jerome said, what do you need help with, Bob? What is your head wrap? Why am I reading off my computer? I should read off my phone. The words are much bigger. All right, let's see. What is your head wrap made of? Does it work well as bought it? It's silk. So it's made out of silk. I've never tried it as a bonnet, but one thing I've noticed, silk is it it falls off your head. Not falls off your head, but when you're sleeping, particularly if you're a rough sleeper, it'll like you'll wear it to bed, you'll wake up, it'll be like on the floor. So
It's
I
like
won't
satin
sleep.
sheets. The
Yeah.
first time I bought I was so excited to buy satin sheets.
Uh-huh.
And when I made my bed up on the satin sheet,
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I jumped on the bed and I slid
Mhm.
right off on the floor.
Really?
You just
Really
slide
on the floor?
Yeah, you slide off of the satin sheets. It was first
Yeah.
and last time I ever bought satin sheets.
Wow.
Whoever needs help, tell them to call 911.
Your boss Tom,
Okay.
he had a reputation, yes. But he also
Call 911 if you need help, but let's end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the correct answer is Pompeii. Yes, that was the city that was buried by the eruption of the mountain. So essentially what happened in Pompeii was an ancient city, right? And they literally lived underneath a volcano. Back then, I guess ancient societies, they didn't know that volcanoes were dangerous. I think they believed in multiple gods in Pompeii, so they probably just thought it was the multiple gods aspect, and that's why that's probably about to happen to you. Believe in multiple gods. Nothing wrong with that. But One day the volcano just erupted. It just erupted, and there was some warning, so some people did get out of Pompeii because they were like, this is not natural, the ground is shaking, this is not natural. So some people did get out. However, vast majority of people did not make it. They said you could visit the city. I'm always like, if I go, where's Pompeii? Like somewhere close to Italy. I'm like, one day when I go to Italy, like the ideas in my head to always visit Pompeii, but I'm not going to do that because of the history of it. Like, I feel like I'll be Pompeii 2.0 the minute I go there. Like I didn't do anything wrong, right? But you never know. Don't go to places that have a bad history, right? And then that's also a flawed statement, too, because America has a bad history. Europe has a bad history. Almost everywhere in the world, because of, like, colonization, a lot of just evil people got bad history. So, once again, just go where you want to go, as long as you have the money to do so and you're safe to do so, right? So, yeah. What do I think about Dollar Tree? Love Dollar Tree. Like, especially if I found a Dollar Tree in a fancy neighborhood.
Old food.
Oh, my gosh. What you said? Oh, Sue said old food. I don't go to Dollar Tree for the food.
Look at the dates.
She said look at the dates, but I go to Dollar Tree for the nail polish, their nail polish. I like nail polish, but like Dollar Tree nail polish section is particularly if you go to a good neighborhood, like a fancy neighborhood, they have all the fancy stuff. And I've been seeing people on TikTok, they do videos like in their neighborhood, and they're like, their Dollar Tree has like the EOS lotion dupes for very affordable. They have like skincare, a lot of good stuff. So I like Dollar Tree. I liked it a lot more. I liked it a lot more when I was younger because everything was $1. You could have always gone in Dollar Tree and get something for $1,
Remember that store
right?
we went to?
What?
We was getting stuff for a penny.
What's
What we scanned.
Oh, that was Dollar General. So my mom last year she found I have to look for that deal actually. Last year my mom found a deal on TikTok she saw. If you went to Dollar General around a certain time and downloaded the app, you could get stuff for a penny. So we didn't get stuff for like a penny. We got some stuff for a penny, but it was a good deal, but you just have to go early. And once again, we got to go to a Dollar General in a good neighborhood because if you don't go to one in a good neighborhood, it's like all the stuff is sold out or they don't have the products that you could get for a penny, right? So yeah. Okay. Hey Charisse, how are you doing today? Hey, you're beautiful as well, 7028. Hey, how are you doing, Letitia? Glad you could be here. How's everything going with you? Right now, we're going to do some trivia, so let me ask you another trivia question before I actually eat that, because it takes a while for me to chew that up. So, pop culture was the next one, but let's see if I can ask you one more history question. They had some good history questions. But what civilization created the first known writing system? Which civilization created the first known writing system? I'll give y'all a poll for this one as well, because this one's a good one.
Trust me. I would never survive to the morning.
Okay. Which civilization created the first known writing system? Do you think it was the Vikings? Do you think it was the Sumerians? Or do you think it was the Egyptians? What are we thinking, guys? I'm doing good today, Letitia. Woke up this morning, cleaned up a little bit, waiting for my phone case to be delivered. I'm really excited for my phone case to be delivered. And, oh yeah, I did my nails. And then I saw a movie. I saw the movie recommendation on TikTok last night. It was Bad Hair. Like that movie, I didn't see all because like I saw my mom cook a little bit, but what I did see of it, it looked like a very interesting horror movie. It was essentially the hair, but like it wasn't the braids. It was like people who get the straight extensions like sewed onto their head. The hair was haunted, so the hair was like haunting them and making them like do a whole bunch of crazy things. So yeah. And my mom always said that like you gotta be careful who does your hair because sometimes if you go to like a bad hairdresser or a hairdresser that has like negative energy, their energy can be transferred into your hair sometimes. So the movie was somewhat similar, but like if you're using human hair, what type of energy did that hair have? You watched the movie Cats? What'd you think about it? Yeah, I didn't even know it was out. I was just scrolling on TikTok and I saw the movie pop up like the the trailer, and it looked really interesting and I saw it today.
Is this all of them? All 18.
Oh, I'm chewing. Okay, that's a lot of chewing, man. Right. Yeah, like I had no desire to get like the straight extensions, the straight hair before I saw that movie. That movie really made me have no desire to get it now at all because I'm like, nope, no, thank you. I never even thought about the possibility of transferring energy from air, but that's true. But what are we saying? Letitia said, I'm good in about 15 minutes. I need to get back to work. I'm helping build a fence. Okay, very cool, very cool. So thank you so much for being here on your break, right? That's really a cool skill that you have, that you know how to build a fence. Really awesome, really awesome. Okay, Pete said they're thinking Egyptians. Hey, Tony, how are you doing today? Good afternoon to you as well. I'm doing good today. How are you doing today? Are you enjoying your new phone? Yes, I do like it. It's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm still figuring out the capabilities to it, like all the features, but it's fun because my mom recorded a song. I'm gonna edit the song up for you guys, and it'll be dropped this week, so stay tuned. It's a cool song. So we'll drop Queen Mother's first debut song by Queen Mother. It's coming out this week, right? Yeah, it's gonna be my new theme song for like my videos. So when I post full nutritional YouTube videos, that's what you'll hear before the video starts. But the camera quality, as I said, on this phone is really amazing. And I haven't even tested out the full camera capabilities because some videos, my mom has to film me outside because you need brightness, right? And like it's bright in my house, but the lighting from the nature is gonna be much better, right? The battery on this phone is really, really crazy, the battery, because because I saw somebody say the way they're trying to extend the life of their battery to make sure it doesn't damage on the new iPhone, they're not charging it until like it's literally dying. So my phone was dying this morning at 17%. I plugged in the phone at 17%, guys. Literally 30 minutes later, the phone's at 95%. What? In my old phone the other day, my phone was at like 4%. This phone was at 4% the other day. I plugged it in. 30 minutes later, it was at 40%, if I was lucky. So the camera is really, really good. And so far, I've been live streaming for 62 minutes. I started the stream with like 70% battery. It's on low battery mode, and it's only at 68% now. And I've been streaming for 62 minutes. My other phone would have been dead. Would have been dying. So yeah, at least so far, we got 2 positives from, which is really cool. You have no idea about the answer. Make an educated guess if you want to participate. Ew, that's nasty. Okay. Excuse me. So the answer is, what civilization created... Oh, no, sorry. The question is, what civilization created the first known writing system? Do you guys think it's the Vikings? Do you think it's the Sumerians or the Egyptians? If you don't know the answer, that's okay. Just make an educated guess. There's no penalty for getting it wrong, right? So this is like the funnest way to learn, right? No pressure, no penalty if you get it wrong. Okay. I love watching you. You are so well-spoken. Thank you. Yes, Tony, Mia, smart. Thank you. Tony said, okay, read that one. So, I'm gonna end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let us end. And 40% of y'all said the Sumerians. 40% of y'all said the Egyptians. So you guys were neck and neck. And 20% of y'all said the Vikings. The correct answer are the Sumerians. The Sumerians were actually before, some people speculate, before like the ancient Egyptians, history as we know it came to be. So Sumerians created the first known writing system, right?
Where's Sumerians located?
I think that was in Africa. The Sumerians, but let me make sure on Google. I learned about it in like elementary school, then I forgot. Yeah, so Mesopotamia. So that was an African civilization. So yeah, they were around from 4,500 to 17. That's how time worked back then. It went backwards to 1,750 BCE, before Christ BC. So before Christ, right? Before God, even the idea of God became a thing, these Sumerians existed. So yeah,
Before Jesus walked the
yeah, before Jesus walked the earth. So yeah. What modern day country are they? I want to see. Okay. Oh, it's modern day Iraq. Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. So not Africa. Wait, is Iraq in Africa? I don't know, but no, that's interesting. Okay, cool. So they created that. They said they created writing, technology, mathematics, time, urbanization, governance, culture. Yeah, I've seen people visit on TikTok, and they said that too. They said that.
Let Iraq have a rich history.
Yeah, and they've actually showed you guys the landscape, and it's really pretty on TikTok there, and they have like the original stuff. But
And that's where all
yeah,
the mess is happening.
yeah, exactly. The only thing is like can't visit anytime soon, probably. Hey Tony said I love watching your content. Thank you. You said Egyptians? Yeah, the Egyptians would often throw people off on that one. So nothing wrong. It's okay. At least you learned something now. So the Sumerians, which is located in modern day Iraq, also known as ancient Mesopotamia, was the people who created that original system. What do you mean that's subjective? How's that subjective if it's history? Oh, I mean, history can be subjective, but yeah, I don't know. What are we saying? You like my style? Thank you. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. How are you doing today? Xavier said they're having dinner. You're having sushi. Okay, nice. So now let's move on to some pop culture questions that was requested. All right. And like before they had writing, obviously people communicated through storytelling, right? And through artworks. Artwork was another form of like communication throughout history. So, but when we're looking at the writing, they said it was that one. All right. So let's start with some. I feel like we've done some of these, but pop culture. What animated movie features a snowman named Olaf? Have you guys seen that one? Let's see. Let's put it in the chat and let's make a poll, see if it helps. Okay. Hello. Welcome to the stream, Drake. Glad you could be here. How's your day going? Am I wearing a thumb ring? Oh yeah, I put my this ring here. Yeah. So yeah, I transitioned over because I had to like rearrange my rings. So I remember I went to Kaiser Waterfalls and I saw somebody wearing it. One of the employees were wearing a thumb ring and I thought that was really cool. I never saw one before that. So this was actually supposed to be a thumb ring. This was the original thumb ring, but like, no, it was a pinky ring the person was wearing and I wanted one. And then after I grew my ring stack, I was like, a thumb ring would be really cool. So we put it on. But this was never intended to be that. My mom hates that I wear this ring on my thumb. But I'm like, this is the only ring that, like, it's the only place it fits now. All my other fingers are, like, filled up. But how are you doing today, everyone? So the question of the day, or the new not the question of the day, but the new trivia question. What animated movie features a snowman named Olaf? Welcome everybody to the stream. Remember, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I show you what my life is like, and you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. I got fashion videos, eat with me technology videos, travel videos, education. So sit back, relax, enjoy the live stream. This is trivia, and if you guys want to pivot and start a new conversation, get my opinion on something, feel free to type it in the chat. And if you don't know the answers, that's okay, right? Just make an educated guess or just make a random guess. And it's just supposed to be, the trivia is for fun, right? And through the trivia, if you don't know the answer, you will know the answer. So it's like Uniquely Mia living up to that. Like I said, I do education videos, so it's me making education fun for you guys rather than you guys watching one of my full nutritional YouTube videos where I'm just like saying the information to y'all, right? Okay, somebody, cat said frozen. You like my eyes? Thank you. Answer, thank you so much. That's easy. What are we saying? Okay. The beast is named Olaf here. Keith said, these questions aren't a part of my studies. And that's okay. There are going to be some questions that's like that. That's okay. It's always good to broaden your studies too. And on Uniquely Mia's channel, make sure to never unsubscribe. And we will discuss topics that you've never studied before and I've never studied before, and that's okay. That's how you continue to grow outside of the field of academia and learn new things for sure. Drake said, I hate thumb rings too. I'm not gonna lie. Do you wear a toe ring? No. Ooh, toe ring? No. If you wear a toe ring, nothing against that. I've never seen anybody with a toe ring. I don't know how that would work. Like, especially in the winter, or even in the summer, I've walked too much, right? Like, even in the winter and the summer, I walk a lot with my mom, so I feel like that would hurt. I feel like that would hurt for sure.
Bernie and his boys introduced themselves yesterday. Which one's Benny? Him.
And I'm not really a feet person. Like, I don't really care about my feet. Like, I care about my feet, but, like, I don't, or my toes, because I will always do my manicure every week, whether I have short nails, long nails. Sometimes not every week, right? But my nail polish, I will always have at least some form of nail polish on my nails, whether that's colored or clear. But, like, when it comes to my toes, despise pedicures with a passion. I don't know why I don't like pedicures, because when I was younger, my mom would go to nail salon and get pedicures, and I would get them with her, but I just don't like them for some reason. My mom likes them, though. So, let's see the question. Let's read the comments in the chat. Read that. What did I do? I need to end the poll. The poll just popped up. Okay, it disappeared. It's disappeared. Drake said they voted Frozen. Aziza said toe rings, feel odd on my feet. Yeah, that's how I would imagine, honestly. So let's end the poll. Solidify your votes. Put in your final votes in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excuse me. The correct answer is 60% of y'all said Frozen. So there is a snowman in the movie Frozen called Olaf, right? Carrot knows Olaf. So I like Frozen. Like, that was one of the karaoke songs that I did. It's a cool movie, cool Disney movie. Oh, so for everyone who just joined, shout out to you guys. I really appreciate you guys for being here. Let me know, what did you guys eat for dinner? What do you plan on eating if you haven't eaten already? Right now, I'm eating some saltfish with some white rice and some pepper, with the pepper kind of dried up. So we're doing that, and trivia. So let me eat this, and then I'm gonna find another trivia question for you guys. And if there's any topic that you guys would like me to ask you trivia questions on, be more than happy to do that. I do know some people requested that I ask you questions from what I've learned in my classes, just based on my degree field. So I will definitely think about some questions in my head and ask y'all that as well. Drake said they had a salad. Very nice. What type of salad did you have? My favorite salad is Caesar salad. Cheese, lettuce. It's unhealthy, but it's good.
You can't trust any of these fuckers.
No profile? I'm my father's son. That fact alone makes me a target. All I can do in here is use it against them. You just focus on keeping the knives away.
It would make my job a lot easier if you cool things down.
This one's good.
Time you spent inside, Eka. Keeping quiet isn't an option unless I want to wake up every morning with gloom in my ass. Here's a stunt. Find out about that guy. Why is he here?
Yeah? He wheelchair your favorite politician's kid.
Okay. 1 second, guys.
His name's Yoda, from the States. He's a nobody.
Well, that nobody.
Okay, so who are we thinking? What pop star has the most Grammy wins of all time? Do you think it's Beyonce? Do you think it's Ariana Grande? Or are we thinking Lady Gaga? Who we think, guys? Drake said Taylor Swift. The teacher said I had a taco from a taco truck. Okay, very nice, very nice. What type of taco was it? My favorite, quote-unquote, Spanish themed snack or Mexican themed snack or food that I could eat are nachos and cheese. It's like, that's like the most basic thing, right? But like, I've never had a taco, but nachos and cheese is really good. Like, if my mom goes to like a Dominican restaurant or a Spanish restaurant, their yellow rice with the beans and the chicken, it's really good as well. But you have to find the good restaurant, Because that's the thing. Some places you'll go, it's not all that, but then you find a good one, it's really good.
Yeah, who do I think?
And it's cool that they know what's like sweet plantains are, and they cook it and they fry it the same way my mom makes it, because their sweet plantains are pretty good.
Not years.
Did you really think that crooked politician would stop you from being here? That would make things even fair? No. Even after his son, be glad he showed enough heart.
I don't want no more saltfish.
And you can talk to Bruno Watts.
So I'm done. I'll put it in the fridge. I'll eat it later. Or my mom will eat it later. It was really good for saltfish. So nice.
Suck it up.
What are we saying?
I remind you now the same.
Okay, Kat said Lady Gaga. Drake said Lady Gaga. Letitia said the Beehive. Okay, so Beyonce. Somebody said thank God for generative. What generative AI? You don't have to use AI. Don't use AI, guys. I know, but we really shouldn't use AI. One, it makes your brain, makes you less smart, honestly, because there are studies not studies, but like there have been people who are studying AI and like taking neural scans of what it's doing to people's brains. It's not making you smarter, guys. Two, do you know what AI does to the planet? It's so bad. It's so bad, guys. Literally, I saw a video the other day, and AI like consumes water. So I think they went to like a country in Africa or like China, one of those countries where they have the AI plants, and they said AI consumes so much water in a year that water without AI would have been able to sustain like humans drinking the water for like numerous years. But AI took all that water to run the computer and run the machines. So using AI, we're really causing human extinction a lot faster. And I'm not just saying that because we're seeing that. But I say that, but AI is just becoming more and more common, so don't complain when human extinction is near, right? You're finally off work? Okay, nice. Okay, Kat, shout out to you for being on the stream while at work. Shout out to you for completing a work day. So what are you doing now, Kat? Are you going home? Are you gonna get something to eat? I know you said you may do a live stream at 8 p.m. later, so for your streams, definitely be energized, right? The worst thing that I've done it in the past, but the worst thing you can do is stream when you're hungry or when you have a headache or when you don't feel good, because like you have to push through it. But make sure you get something to eat before you stream. Hey, Raphael, how are you doing today? You're from Jamaica. Very nice, very nice. What's it like in Jamaica today? I know you said you're from Jamaica, so are you currently in Jamaica? If you are, what's it like there today? Did you go to the beach? If you are from Jamaica, but you are not currently in Jamaica, what's it like being from Jamaica? Lady Gaga's a better singer, somebody said than Beyonce. Raphael said, Mia, I just got some terrible news. Oh no, what news? Kat said it takes gallons of water to answer a single question. Exactly, Kat. Exactly, gallons. You know what that could do for people? So we're killing the planet with AI and human life within its own way too. Really bad. I'm robosexual and I didn't even know. I don't know what that is. But okay. Well, congratulations if you're happy about that. Drake said, I had like a lunch meat salad. Okay, so you had cheese, turkey, bacon. Wow, okay. Protein packed salad. All right. Carrots, cucumbers, onions, ranch dressing. That sounds like a really fancy and a good salad. Yeah, salad is pretty good. For the longest time, my grandmother just spied salad. Last week, I was out with my grandparents, right? And my grandmother was like, what does she want to eat? She was like, she want McDonald's or something. I was like, Greg, no, it's not good. So I told her, go to Wendy's and get like a chicken salad from Wendy's. And she never listened to me in the past, or for some reason she listened to me that time. And she was like, she actually liked it. She was like, that salad tastes good. I was like, yes, I told you. Chicken Caesar salad, it's good. It's good and it fills you up and it's much healthier for you, right? And then the other day I was by her house and my grandfather went shopping. He got her a salad kit. So they like salad now. So I've converted my grandparents into salad people. So yeah, it's much better. It's good. Like, especially if you found a good one. Like if you're eating a salad with just like no protein or anything like that, then it can be a boring salad, right? But like when you add all the stuff to it, it's healthy, it's filling, and it tastes good. You don't like AI? Yeah. Like I've never used AI myself, but I understand the idea behind it, right? Like it can help people because I've written discussion posts, so it can help people who are not like comprehending material. It can be like if you use it, I guess ethically, you can use it alongside your research to fact check yourself. However, at the same time, what it does to the planet, I don't see it being worth it, honestly. But it's here now. It's not going away. I mean, if there's any AI companies, let me know. If they hiring, want me to invest, you're gonna blow up, I'll do it. It's not going away. But if I can take it away, I'll take it away. Kat said, wow, it's perfectly gently snowing. Wow, it's snowing? Okay. Yeah, when the snow falls, my mom said it's always really pretty and it's never really cold, but it's the days after the snow falls when it gets really cold. Hey, what are you saying, Jeep? Oh, it's raining hard in San Francisco. Oh no, walk with your umbrella. Would you eat street food in India? I don't know. I don't want to say yes. I don't want to say no. I would have to go. I would have to see who's cooking it, how they're cooking it, and the surrounding areas, right? So... because sometimes you see some videos of people cooking street food in India and it doesn't look appealing, right? However, when I go to India, maybe I'll see something, it'll look good, it'll look clean, and I might want to try it. So we'll only know once we get to India, Lou. So like the video, subscribe, never unsubscribe, and I will definitely let you know. So somebody said I'm muted, then somebody's like, I'm not muted. So you guys be lying that I'm muted. No, don't lie that I'm muted, guys. Because I really, when I'm muted and I know I'm not, I always try to troubleshoot and make sure things are right. Raphael said, okay, it's raining. Okay, it's raining in Jamaica, so no beach. Okay. Oh, it's your phone. Okay. Lou said AI allies lie, by the way. They don't have any connections with YouTube, okay? Excuse me. I'm not proud of it. It's really an addiction. What's an addiction? Oh, okay. Salad can be delicious. Yeah. Drake said your grandmother is aggressive. I can't believe she actually listened to you. Exactly. No, exactly. Like, I was surprised because I told her. And the funny thing about it too, Drake, when my grandmother ordered the salad, I wasn't even with her to make sure she ordered it. And she actually did it by herself. So I was really surprised by that too. So yeah. Raphael said, don't be like me, Mia. Don't give into the vibrations. Lou said, hey, Mia, hey. Letitia said, I have to go back to get the bread. All right. It was a pleasure having you on, Letitia. Work hard. Don't work too hard, right? And I hope to see you in the next live stream or the comment section, one of my flank traditional YouTube videos or YouTube shorts. Always a pleasure when you're on. Thank you for being here and spending your break with the Uniquely Mia community. For everyone else remaining on, solidify your answers in the poll. What pop star has the most Grammy wins of all time? Do you think it's Beyonce? Do you think it's Ariana Grande or Lady Gaga? Let me respond to the rest of the comments, and then I'll end the poll, and we'll see what the answer is together. Thanks for the safe space to share my story, Mia. Okay, cool. You're most welcome. Lou said you would. I think you're saying, we're trying to say that I would think about eating Indian street food gross. Why? Like, yeah, I would think about it because, like, based on the videos I've seen, I would say no, right? However, that's going in with, like, a blocked mindset. I'm blocking, not even thinking about the possibility of it, possibility of trying it before I even get to the country. I don't think that's right? Because social media can show you the good, social media can show you the bad. It's like New York. Anytime I watch like a TikTok video or a YouTube Shorts video about New York, people are always showing the pretty side of New York. You don't see unhoused individuals. You don't see the garbage. You don't see the severe cold. You don't see the non-touristy areas, right? So it's the same thing with India, right? Am I discrediting the fact that maybe they do have some unhygienic street vendors? No, they probably do have them, right? However, I'm sure they have clean, good street vendors that I would be willing to taste their food from, but I won't know until I get to India, right? So yeah, that's why I would say I would think about it. Yeah. Okay, I'm not muted. Cat 6 will let me know. Hey, Jerome. It freezes from time to time. Oh, I disconnected from the Wi-Fi in the house, so maybe that's why I've noticed when I connect to the internet sometimes for the live stream, that's when it tends to freeze for some reason. So I'm just running off of like my phone service. He just said, I will have you on speaker. Okay. I don't want to hear my coworkers. Okay. Kat said any street food had risk exactly. Like even here in New York, I refuse to eat street food. Like I see the trucks in New York selling the street food. My mom's always like, you want something from there? I'm like, no, thank you, mommy. I don't want that. So yeah, I don't even in America, I'm cautious of the street food that I consume. It's very rare where I will consume street food. I agree with Mia. It depends. It's the case by case basis thing. Yeah, exactly. Lou said, anyone who would eat Indian street food is the bravest of the bravest. Hey, Carlos, how are you doing? Carlos said, I doubt there's a sanitary vendor in India, not even one. No, that's a form of like low-key, I will say a little bit, in my opinion, a little bit of low-key discrimination right there, because I don't agree with that statement. I really don't agree with that statement at all. And I do know I have a lot of supporters from India who are subscribed to Uniquely Mia, so if anyone's on the stream and you would like to share your take, feel free to do that. But I wouldn't go as far as to say that, Lou. I really wouldn't. Unless you've met all vendors in India, and you've conducted a study and that was your results, then you can come to that justification, I feel like. Answer said, Mia, I will invite you to eat cassava in Africa with pepper and cocoa juice. Really? Okay. Cool. Very cool. Okay. Thank you for the invite. If I'm ever in Africa, perhaps we will find somewhere to taste that. Cassava and pepper. How do you cook the cassava? And cocoa juice. It sounds like similar to chocolate milk, but like you said, juice. So that'll be interesting to try. I like chocolate. So let's end the poll. So let's see what the answers are. All right. So the question was, what pop star has the most Grammys of all time? 75% of y'all said Beyonce. 25% of y'all said Lady Gaga. Let's dance with our hands, like Wednesday Addams, cool song. And 0% of y'all said Ariana Grande. I got one less problem. Like Ariana Grande, her music is pretty cool. So the correct answer is Beyonce. Beyonce is the pop star with the most Grammy wins of all time. So there's a reason why she is so well known. And what is she called? Like the queen of pop, right? There's a reason for that. So shout out to Beyonce for that. Very cool. Well, honestly, can you shout out Beyonce or do you have to shout out her supporters? Because without the supporters that Beyonce has, she probably wouldn't have won those Grammys, right? So I guess it's equally shout out to both people. Drake said, I legit seeing some vendors put in their feet in food. Yeah, spitting the for that, you have to be cautious of that. Spitting in the food using the ice, yeah, with the dirt, yeah. Because I remember, that is true, right? So that's not good. Ew. But I don't know. Like I said, can they actually do that and they people buy that, or do you think they just do that for social media? Like sometimes when that happens, I'm like, do they really just do that for social media because they know the traction they get from it, or is that actually how it is? I don't know. Lou said, I seen a guy cutting fish and putting it on the ground. Yeah. That happens sometimes in some cultures. It's was the fish being cooked right off the bat? Or was it like a fish market? Because if you go to the fish market, they'll cut the raw fish and they'll put it on the ground because you go home and clean it. That's why you need to clean your meat. I know sometimes when I post cooking videos or YouTube shorts with my mom cleaning the chicken and the fish, people are always in the comments sometimes saying, you don't have to wash your fish or chicken with lemon. You don't gotta wash with vinegar. That's why we wash our fish and chicken with vinegar and lime or vinegar and lemon. Because people will be putting that stuff on the ground, at least if it's raw. But if they're gonna put it on the ground and then cook it right after without washing it, that's a little skeptical, right? And that's a little concerning. I do agree, Lou, with that one. And like I said, Lou, since like you're Lou, it's okay. Lou, you don't have to be like okay. I agree that your perspectives are valid. Based on the videos that you've seen, Lou, and the examples that you have communicated to Uniquely Me and the supporters, your statements are accurate and valid, right? However, my assessment still stands, right? Remember, social media is not always an accurate source of information. Social media is a great source of information. We, 2025, the people of this generation, like 21st century in general, we are the most informed generation of people in history, right? Because technology allows us to have access to information very quickly. However, at the same time, I don't want to say propaganda, but propaganda is a real thing. Sometimes one video is going to be pushed more so than the other, continuously. And when that happens, that inflates the story. So, like, I've never been to India, right? So I'm not defending India. I'm not saying what you're saying is false, but, like, I try to make myself an individual. I don't want to judge a country and the people and its food before I even get to said country, right? So that's how my responses are more so structured. So you're right, Lou. I agree with you. Your statement is valid, but your statement isn't fact. That still doesn't apply to everything. Kat said, Lou, how would you feel if I said all men are abusers because I saw a video of some men being abusers? And exactly, like as Kat said, people can say those statements and I'm sure that wouldn't be a positive feeling, right? So like the same thing can happen. So yeah. Drake said, I've never seen one clean video, not one, and I always go down the Indian street food rabbit hole for fun. Kat said, generalization doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's okay for you to be informed about the sanitation in India and therefore cautious, but thinking they're all dirty is childish behavior. And that is true. Yeah, it's like the other day, to relate it, to provide elaborate on like the statement that Kat said. I saw a video, like videos were going viral on TikTok because I guess Tyla, the singer, she went to India and she performed in India, and Indian people bought tickets to her show, and everyone in the comments of those videos, that because India doesn't have TikTok, but I guess people who visited India, they made videos of the show and like the audience, and everybody in the comments was like, I didn't know they had pretty people in India. I didn't know people in India could afford tickets to see Tyla, because of the media that has been pushed onto Western cultures. Most people perceive India as being like a poor country where people are not pretty for some reason, right? So everybody in those comments of the TikTok videos were so surprised that like they have like people who can afford those tickets in India, and people in India are not ugly, right? So it somewhat relates to what we're talking about. Dirty cooking has been pushed on Western society about Indian street food, but I'm sure that's not all the case, right? There's Bollywood in India. How are you gonna say all of India is dirty, or all of India is not, or all of India is poor, if Bollywood, which is compared to Hollywood, it's literally, Bollywood is literally like on the same level of Hollywood. Sometimes some people even say it's like better than Hollywood, but it's just for India, for Bollywood, right? So yeah. What are you saying? Drake said, I feel like Beyonce got snubbed a lot. Oh yeah. People have said that like she has some great albums, and other people like she didn't get chosen. Some people also said the Grammys are rigged because they're like some great artists who you think would have already won a Grammy, like Miley Cyrus. Like Miley Cyrus just won her first Grammy like a few years ago, they said. People were like, they were surprised by that because people said Miley Cyrus has some really good songs, and people in the past who didn't have like as good songs as Miley won. So people have said that sometimes those things are rigged for sure. Kat said, also, have y'all seen the video of the U.S. Slaughterhouses? No, I haven't seen those. I implore you to check the sanitation there and see how you feel. Yeah, the places, I know in the U.S. not everything is always clean. Like, I know for sure. Like, when I go to restaurants and I order chicken sometimes, that's why I'm cautious sometimes of, like, getting meat certain places. If I can post a video of my mom cleaning chicken at home when she makes a cooking video and everybody's, like, in shambles in the comments because my mom is cleaning the meat with vinegar and like lemon, I can only imagine what they do at restaurants in America when it comes to seafood and meat. They probably throw that raw chicken on the floor. They probably I know they don't clean it. We're lucky if they wash it, right? So, yeah, just because something is a Western country doesn't always mean they do it better. We always got to remember that too, right? So, yeah. Lou said, I love bacon and burgers. Cats, I really don't care. Cats is like, my brother worked at a slaughterhouse briefly in the United States, and meat falls in the floor all the time. Wow. My brother is literally vegan now. Yeah, I feel like that would definitely turn you vegan. You couldn't pay me to visit India. All right. Drake said, I've seen that too. Cats. Wow, okay. So those are actually real things. Wow. Lou is like, it's actually a rat hole, not a rabbit. Drake said, but at the same time, we bring the meat home, clean it, and cook it to a safe temperature. So if it falls in the ground at the plant, that's like, yeah, that's true. That's true. Excuse me. No, like in the comment section of the video, that was true. People were like, they didn't know that they had pretty people in India, like when in the like Tyler at the Tyler concert. And that was wild to me when I saw that, but like it just showed you how like people will hear one thing and just run with it and make a generalization on all people, right? Kat said, Drake, you know, not everyone cleans their meat. He said, Gigi comparing USDA regulated facilities to Indian street food is diabolical. Drake said, yeah, I know cats, but I always have to clean my meat. It's just a habit. He said, please go to India and eat the street food on live. We would love to see it. But let me get some more trivia questions, guys. Good pivot to the conversation. Good pivot, right? Very, very interesting discussion. Drake said, I remember a live where everyone was outraged about Queen Mother washing meat. No, like I remember that anytime it happens. And I have some videos that I'm going to edit, some food videos of my mom cooking where she's cleaning the meat. We'll see how those videos do as well. But like anytime I stream or anytime I drop a YouTube short of my mom cleaning her meat, I don't understand it. I really don't. Like, you wouldn't think that people would be so triggered, you can say. One second, guys. As I always say, if you want to clear your nostrils, talk. Talking makes your nose stuffy.
It's all there. This isn't enough.
But yeah, you wouldn't think that somebody cleaning something would trigger a lot of people, but I was definitely surprised the first time I posted a video, and that was like what majority of the comments were about. Don't clean your meat. That's bad. You're spreading the germs. Guys, if we clean our meat, we clean up the area after, so no germs are being spread. And a hack for y'all, if you guys ever buy, and it's so funny because sometimes I'll be on social media and I'll watch a video of somebody cooking. People smell their meat to check if it's good. Guys, if you clean your meat with vinegar, lime, and or lemon, you don't have to smell your chicken or your fish. Because vinegar, it takes out the rankness, so it won't smell. I see that all the time. People are cooking the chicken and they smell. I'm like, what are you doing? They're smelling because they don't clean it with vinegar. You gotta clean it and you want to smell it. So, Lou said, even the majority of their men are top tier creeps. Okay. Lou said, have you seen the river in India? People bathe it. Okay, we're not even gonna do that. All right. So let me ask some more trivia questions. Okay, so let's pivot. Let me ask you guys some trivia questions about what I've learned. You guys are interested in seeing if you guys can answer some questions for my degree. I feel like I like to ask you guys the questions more so that I have about in my videos, just to see if you guys have watched my videos. And if you haven't, this is a great opportunity, if you guys get it wrong, for me to pivot and redirect you guys to go watch my education videos. So let me go to that playlist and see and reintroduce myself to some of the education videos I've actually posted for y'all while I create some questions. So feel free to leave some comments. I will respond to you guys, but let me make some trivia questions up really quickly about what I've learned in school. Where's my education playlist? Right here.
All you have to do is just dig a little bit deeper.
We did jail versus in prison. Oh, this is a good one. A nice, easy introduction for you guys. I always speak about this literally anytime I speak about criminal justice, almost every time. So, okay. Oh, snap, bro. My word count is too much. I'll have to do it in the poll. I mean, I'll have to do it in the chat. I can't do a poll for this question. So let me write out the options. My writing's too long. Hey, Jonte, how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Jonte said, hi, Mia, how are you doing? I'm doing good. You're beautiful as well. Thank you so much for your kind words. Kat said, can we do biology or history? It took me out of YouTube really quickly, but I'm back. Yeah, Cats, we can do history. No, we can do biology and history again. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that for sure. Drake said, I even clean my vegetables and fruits with vinegar. Wow, okay, so I haven't done that yet in my family. Well, but I do want to try, like, because people said they have, like, the fruit wash, because they said when they let it soak, they said bugs come out of it, particularly strawberries. So I want to try that one day. If you let them soak. They stay fresh longer? Okay, we'll definitely have to try that one. Remember, Lou, the only thing in life that is a solid fact, as morbid as it will sound, is that you're going to be born if your parents choose to have you, and that you're going to die one day. Those are the only two things that are fact, right? Everything else, it's not fact. It can be a widely believed opinion that a vast majority of people believe in and choose to adhere to, but that still doesn't mean it's fact, right? And yes, when we come into the world of criminal justice, particularly, or laws, depending on what country you are in, we can say laws are a fact, right? But at the same time, they're factual laws of man that man have created, and man of this particular generation has chosen to conform to and follow, right? So I'm a strong contender that nothing is a fact except for you're going to be born and that you're going to die, right? Everything else outside of that is just opinions or theories that are just supported by beliefs or experiments. But yeah, we can do some trivia, we can do some biology. But how are you doing today, Jonte? What'd you do today? What'd you eat? Would love to know. How are you doing today, Tony, Keith? Let me know, guys. What'd you eat? Lou, what'd you eat? Drake, what'd you eat? Cats, what do you plan on eating today? Okay, what are we saying? Tony said, when you're going on your outings, there's a really cool thrift store up in Broadway, Riverdale area. Is that in New York? Broadway, Riverdale? I don't know where that is. I know Broadway's in Manhattan, but I don't know where Riverdale is. Lou said, Keith, only criminals say that. Then you're a criminal. Drake said, exactly. I let my strawberry soak to kill the bacteria. Okay. I'm gonna try that, Drake, if I ever buy strawberries again. I don't really buy strawberries and bring it in, like, home. I like to make chocolate covered strawberries, but that's only if my mom's having a party. But next time I buy strawberries, I want to try that. Kat said that strawberry bug video was disproved on social media. Oh, really? Okay. So I guess it's not no bugs are gonna come out. Because I saw that video and I was like, wow. Lou said the sun is hot. Okay, snow is cold. Well, that's natural. That's nature, right? So I guess, Lou, to correct myself, every idea and belief created by man is an opinion. However, everything created by nature and exists in nature, that is a fact, right? To clarify myself, because like you said, the snow is cold and the sun is hot. However, that's just definitions. If the people who created the words way back when said that the snow was hot and the sun is cold, we would have believed that to be fact, right? So yeah. Kat said fruits need to be washed for sure, but there's no bugs in the seeds like the video showed. Wow, okay. You ate bacon, eggs. Oh, a sandwich. Very nice, Lou. You had soup, Keith. Okay, what type of soup did you have, Keith? Jonte said, I'm doing great. You got, you had a chopped up hamburger with gravy over rice. Wow, okay. Okay, very cool. Tony said, Riverdale is almost to the end of Broadway towards, okay. Dykeman? Okay. So if we're ever in that area, we'll check out that thrift store. Thank you for the rec, Tony. Really appreciate it. Drake said, yeah, maybe the video was a lie, but the bugs can definitely be in your strawberries. Ugh, just imagine you bite into a strawberry and you taste a bug, guys. I guess extra protein, but I don't want to eat a bug. Tony said it's like 240 First and Broadway, somewhere around there. That area where it, okay, almost used to be. Cool. Kat said I'm going to eat, ooh, leftover Puerto Rican soup. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Kat said, yeah, definitely bugs on fruits. When I was a kid, I thought all apples had worms. I feel like I thought that too, a little bit. I don't know. I just know I feel like when I was a kid, when my mom gave me a whole apple, I don't think I ever ate it down to the core. I thought something was in it, now that I think about it, honestly. Okay, Lou said, I'm having Indian street food for dinner. Very nice. Drake said, I would lose it if I ever saw a worm crawl out of my apple. No, same would I. So would I. But let me ask you guys this trivia question. I'm making one up, and then we'll go back to biology and history as Kat's requested. So we're going to do prisons versus jails. So option A.
Job to make sure that everyone who works in this city remembers to show their appreciation.
So you're a debt collector?
I'll sing. Pass me the book. No. We're just talking. She's the big girl. She can say what she wants.
Exactly.
Oh, snap. Okay, so I'm gonna post option A, and then let me post option B.
What did you just say?
This is a very introductory one.
It's your turn to sing.
I don't want to sing. I want to know what you just said.
So choose the option, guys. So prisons versus jails. Which statement do you guys think is correct? Do you think statement A is correct? Jail is less than 1 year, or prison is 1 year or more? Or do you think option B is correct? Jails are more than a year, or prisons, oh snap, prisons are less than a year. Option B, ignore option B. I gotta retype it. I messed up option B. Or jails or prisons.
Promises everything is yes. But when it comes time to collect, it all changes. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't. Bullshit.
All right. So yeah, do you guys think that jails are less than 1 year and prisons are more than a year? Or do you think jails are more than a year and prisons are less than a year? What do you guys think? Put your answers in the chat. Okay, what are we saying? Lou said, guess what county reveal versus rats? I don't know. Drake said, what's the options for the counties? Drake said, jail is awaiting sentence. Prison is after you've been convicted and sentenced. You're very close, very close. You can go to jail. You can be sent to jail with a conviction, right? I think more so what you're thinking about, you can be in jail awaiting a sentence, but it can't be a substantial, I don't want to give you the answer, but that's generally like for a few days, honestly, but you can be sentenced to jail, right? People can hold you for bail, and generally that's held like in a county or state jail, right? But yeah. Okay, Jonte said jail. Kat said, I'm doing great, Jonte. Just got off of work. Nice. Damn, thanks again for the often giveaway winning to me. Yup, highly appreciate it. As I said, Kat, we are having a little difficulty purchasing a gift card for some reason, because when we put in our cards, the gift card's not buying electronically. So I did send you an email about that. So if you can respond to that email with another alternative option on how to get your winnings, would be greatly appreciative of it. But yeah, depending on your response, we'll troubleshoot and try something else to get your gift card as soon as possible. What are we saying? Drake said, that's a common misconception. Some people are in jail longer than a year, but it's A. Jonte said, that was no problem at all. Thank you for always being kind, Cats. Nice. Keith said, depending on the state, Atlanta jails ignore speedy trials. I'll watch a documentary. Kat said, are jails only connected to police departments? like you stay there for a year or a jail stand will be. They can be both. They can be both, cats, as Drake said. They can be both. So put in your final answers, put in your final options. It seems like we are doing pretty good, though. We're doing pretty good. So either you guys knew this information before or you guys did watch Uniquely Mia's videos about this. But yeah, so the correct answer is option A. Yeah, correct answer is option A. Jails are 1 year or less, right? So I do see some people in the chat are like, hey, and depending on a certain state, some prisons abuse said power and they hold people in jails longer than a year. Yeah, that happens. Once again, the criminal justice system is not perfect. The criminal justice system is biased. It's a biased system, discriminatory system. A lot of reform is needed in the criminal justice system, right? And then depending on what state you are in, states also have jurisdiction. So some states, unfortunately, they will abuse their power in law. But the textbook definition, and hopefully you guys are never in a situation where you have to be in a jail or a prison or an arraignment or anything like that. However, theoretically, if somebody was in a jail for longer than a year without receiving a sentence or anything like that, once you are released, I'm not an attorney, but I would have you guys reach out to an attorney after that point in time, right? So generally, like I said, you can be convicted and you can be sentenced to a jail. That's most likely misdemeanors. When you commit misdemeanor crimes, they can either send you to jail, they can either give you like house arrest, they can either like give you a fine, depending on the judge's discretion, obviously the law, right? And prisons is 1 year or more. Prisons, when we're looking at that, that's felonies. You commit a felony, you're not going to jail, you're going to prison. You commit a felony generally, right? So most heinous of heinous crimes, and as I said, as Drake said, that can either be in a prison, generally, not in a police department, I mean. So generally, when people are in jail at a police department, that's when you're arrested for the first time, right? A holding cell, as I'm seeing Jonte put in the chat. You're right. They can be like holding cells, and the holding cells, they'll hold the individual for maybe like a day or a week, and then they'll hold the individual until they get to arraignment, right? So I'm not sure if you guys have been paying attention to the news, but something has happened in the news, very controversial, so we're not going to talk about it. But what has happened, the individual went to an arraignment today, right? And that arraignment was essentially where the charges against that individual was told to them, right? When you're arrested in America, right, whether you're a citizen, whether you're not, when you're arrested, to be arrested lawfully and legally, as I said in a previous video, your Miranda rights needs to be read to you. And generally, with those Miranda rights, they will tell you why you're arrested. However, the charges can change. That's why I'm always saying, if you guys are ever in a situation, I'm not an attorney, I'm not a legal advisor, but if you are ever in a situation, based on my studies in criminal justice, where you do encounter a police officer and you are arrested and your Miranda rights are read to you, whether you are guilty, whether you are innocent, say this sentence: I am executing my right to remain silent, and then y'all need to be quiet. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. If you want to say something, be like, if you're innocent, if you're guilty, you want to talk, ask for an attorney to be there. It's going to be a free attorney most likely, but ask for an attorney to be there, right? Because prior to anything that you say while you're in custody, particularly prior to you getting to that arraignment, the charges can change, and you are generally placed in that holding cell or jail before you get to arraignment. Once you get to arraignment, you plead guilty, not guilty, and then the judge will thus decide if you are going to be put up for bail or not. So yeah, a little bit of education right there for you guys about jails and prisons and just the criminal justice process in general. So yeah, and if you guys want more information about that, I've made multiple videos about this, as you guys know. I'm sure some of you guys have seen it. I'm sure some of you guys have not. And if you haven't seen those videos, or if you want to watch them again, go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my education videos. But let's read the full comment. Jonte said jails are holding cells. Yup, some jails hold you until you sober up. Prison is when you are sentenced, and it is time to serve your time. Either way, you still be locked up. Yup, that is true. You like my shirt? Thank you. Thank you so much. As I said earlier, Queen Mother's letting me wear it. It's a cool shirt. It's pink. It's yellow. You got a spoon on it, got some utensils. Very cool. You like my background? Thank you. We got the tapestry that says the positive motivational words. Work hard, make a difference, dream big. It's gonna be great. Be kind, aim high, think good, and then take chances, I think. We got the Bachelor's of Science in Psychology and Professional Writing behind us. Soon we will have our master's degrees in public administration and criminal justice behind us. It has to come. And then artwork from Queen Mother. My mom really loves art and buying art. So yeah, pretty cool background. So now let's go over to some bio questions that was requested by Cats and Pokemon. But welcome everybody to the stream. Always a pleasure when you guys are on. Thank you everyone for your continued support. I'm definitely seeing some familiar names and familiar supporters on the stream, so it really means a lot. And for all the new people here, remember, I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I show you what my life is like. And on this channel, got the fashion videos, the Eat With Me education videos, and a lot more. It's Trivia Monday, guys. So I'm asking you some trivia questions. If there's a specific topic y'all would like me to ask you questions on, type it in the chat. If you want to start a new conversation, type it in the chat, all right? Hey, Mr. Universe, how are you doing today? Wait, let me read Kat's comment first before I respond to your question, all right? Kat said, jail would break me. Rizzo would kill you. No, I agree with you. Like, I'm a law-abiding citizen, Cats. I really am. Till the end of me. You won't catch me slipping up. The only way I ever say that I will commit a crime is like if I'm on the train and an extremely mentally disturbed person, or maybe even a regular person for some reason, because let's be honest, it'd be regular people acting crazy on the train, all right? It's not even mentally disturbed people sometimes. It'd be regular people. The only way I will ever commit a crime is if I am somewhere and somebody attacked my mom. As I always tell you guys, you think I'm gonna be in the corner and be like, please don't hurt my mommy, get off of Queen Mother, yelling at, no, best believe I'm gonna jump in. I don't know how to fight, but I could throw some kicks, I could throw some punches, get them off my mom, right? And if the police officers come, I would hope they would understand that this was in the self-defense of my mother, right? However, I am a minority in America, I understand. If they do have to arrest me and take me to jail, it would really suck. It would really suck, but it will be a valid crash out, as Mr. Universe said. Because ain't nobody beating up my mom when me right in front of me. No, ain't nobody beating up my mom. Even if he beat her up after. I mean, if he beat her up when I'm not there. You finna get in trouble after, all right? Nobody doing that. So, yeah, that's the only way I'll ever commit a crime. Mr. Universe said, when is the meet and greet? In the future, Mr. Universe. Stay tuned, like the video, never unsubscribe, and make sure your post notifications are turned on. And we will have a meet and greet in the future. All right, Drake said, you'll leave the city police department and be shipped to your county's correctional facility, which is jail. Okay, cool. I'm doing good, Drake. How are you? I'm not Drake. I'm doing good, Mr. Universe. Sorry about that. Your name sometimes get jumbled in my head, to apologize. But I'm doing good, Mr. Universe. How was your day today? What'd you do? Keith said, she needs security before meeting you, Mr. Universe. Keith said, I'll call the cops. I don't believe in violence. Yeah, but calling the cops is good. I would do the same thing too. But think about it in this scenario, Keith. How long will it take for the police to come to the situation while somebody you care about or you yourself is getting beat up before you defend yourself? Like, the cops is gonna come. The police is gonna come. By the time they come, if the person already beat up my mom, and I'm in the corner calling the police? Yeah, 911, what's your emergency? Yeah, my mom's getting beat up. Oh no, the guy just kicked her. Oh no, my mom just punched him back. When the police come, what's gonna happen? Now, my mom can win the fight. I'm fairly confident in Queen Mother. She finna win that fight. But I can help her. So, like, yes, call the cops, but at the same time, you gotta do what you gotta do to make sure you're safe, right? Drake said, what if a bum came up to you on the train and, ew, Drake, flicked your lip with his finger? No, that's assault. That's assault in my book. That's assault. That would be so disgusting. I will let you in a little story. I remember one time I was in New York. I was on spring break and I was in New York, and my mom and I, we were on the train. Well, we weren't on the train. We were like waiting for the train to come, and they had this guy. He was literally harassing like all the females. He was yelling in their face. And you know, like when you want to when the person turns to look at you and you don't want to make eye contact, because you know the minute you make eye contact, they're coming after you. So like they turned and they looked at me, and I pivoted. I turned to walk around my mom, and the guy literally tried to come up close to me and was starting to curse at me and saying a whole bunch of stuff, and him and my mom got in a verbal disagreement. So I started recording, and the guy took a picture of me and recorded, and you know what the police did when they came? They kicked him out. Like, what do you mean you just kick the person out of the train? The person gonna come back in the train and do the same thing. So yeah, but like that, so that is, so nothing, luckily nobody has ever, crazy person like that has ever touched me. If they touch you, I'm pressing charges. I don't care if it's a little tap on my shoulder. Don't touch me. No, never touch a person without their consent. That's messed up. But I have been in situations where they have verbally accosted or assaulted myself, for sure. Been in a situation like that. Huh? Oh, my head's up. What are we saying? Luz said, Mia, are you attracted to Indian men? I'm attracted to my degrees: public administration, criminal justice, psychology, and professional writing, and the future degrees I will have. That is what I'm attracted to. Keith said, against her will, universe. Wait, what? Drake said, that's not a crime though, Mia. It would be self-defense. Yeah, it would be self-defense. Yeah, when the person flicks my lip, it would be self-defense. Honestly, nobody would get that close to me. Like, I don't let people get close to me, right? Because, like, there's a personal bubble. That's why I feel like after COVID-19, guys, the idea of a personal bubble has disappeared. Because, like, have you guys ever gone in Walmart? Not Walmart, but if you guys go in Walmart or you just go into a supermarket or a mall, people stand so close to you. I remember when my mom was doing Christmas shopping, we went to Macy's, and she was looking at jewelry to get like her dad a watch. And this guy, he literally was standing behind my mom so close to her. I had to call my mom's name and be like, look how close that guy's standing to you. Like, no, like when that happens to me in person, when people stand very close to me in public, I look at them, I'm like, can you please move back? You're in my personal bubble, I tell them, or I walk away from them, because like, I don't know what happened, but after COVID, it's like COVID made people stay away from each other because nobody wanted to get sick. So after COVID-19, quote unquote, passed, it seems like people want to get as close to you as possible, which I do not like. Like, what happened to our personal bubble? Evan said, hey, Evan, how are you doing?
And you? What's your angle?
Lou's new stepdad is Indian, Cat said. Hey, Mike. Okay, so let me get some bio questions, and then I'll continue on reading your comments. Okay. Okay, some biology questions for y'all. Some trivia. So we're doing trivia. I'm also going through the chat and responding to y'all. I want to ask some biology questions that I haven't asked you guys. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. So, what do we call animals that only eat plants? What do we think it is? What do we think it is? I have 3 options for y'all. Okay, seems like you guys don't even need the options. You guys are doing pretty good with the guesses. I remember when I learned about this, I had to memorize it. My mom made me memorize it when she taught me it. I was literally reiterating it and trying to look at everybody in my family. I was like, you're this, you're that, you're this, based on this, what I learned. Mike said Angel Reese called and said she wants her mustache back. I don't know who that is. Oh, she's a basketball player? Okay, cool. Evan said Drake, even a 10 out of 10 wouldn't get with that. Gross. Not a good story. Evan said, not gonna lie, Cats is gonna become bigger, a bigger troll than me. What do you mean? Why do you say that? Cats is attracted to Indian creeps. Wow, what? I lost track of this conversation. Let me read really quickly. Drake said, Even some of the dudes on public transport be crazy, especially New York. No, exactly. That's why I corrected myself, because yes, most people who are going to be disorderly on the train do have a severe mental health condition, but sometimes it's just normal people, just regular people who do not have a mental health condition, normal people who are crashing out on the train and doing crazy stuff. Okay. Evan said, I swear cats is becoming a joke. It's very nice. Okay. Evan said, I had one gig, who literally had his front of my back. Oh, one guy, you mean? Okay, he had his front on your back. I was like, bro, you're not even checking out her back in the queue. Cats is like, hello, Evan, you rubbed off on me. Evan's like, Lou, bro, I will make sure you're on the plane first before I kick off. Boom. Okay. Keith said molecule. Okay, so the question, what do we call animals that eat only plants? Drake said Mia was live on a train and a dude licked his tongue out at her. I didn't see that. That's what I'm saying. When I stream in public, y'all see more than I do. Because when I stream in public, I try to respond to you guys in the comments. So like, I don't really look around at people when I stream in public, right? That my mom is my eyes for me and you guys are my eyes. So like, that's what I'm saying. Streaming in public, you guys catch a lot of things that my mom and I don't even see sometimes. So do you guys think it's herbivores? We got herbivores, omnivores, or carnivores as the option choices. Evan said, not gonna lie, cats. I had kind of thought. I met yesterday. Right, read that. Drake is like, Evan, why do you hate everyone? Hey, Glenn, how are you doing today, Glenn? Glad you could be here. How's your day going?
What about him?
Evan's like, Drake, I only hate you, bro. Don't lie. OMG, Sal, I'd be nice. Yuck. Evan's like, remember, positivity. All right. Evan's like, Cassie finally came over to Evan's dark side. Come on, let's dig deeper. What? Guys, this is positivity. You are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. All right. Let's not dig deeper into the dark side. Let's not do that. All right. Let's not be like Rumpelstiltskin over here. Do y'all know who Rumpelstiltskin is from Once Upon a Time? Evan's like, Drake is boring. Evan said, we are laughing, Mia. Cats is gonna be my apprentice. Cats is my protege. That's funny. So put in your final guesses. So what do we call an animal that only eats plants, guys? Do you think it's a herbivore, omnivore, or carnivore? Solidify your answers. We got Kat. She said herbivore. Drake said herbivore. They were the only two to answer. So if you guys want to answer, put in your final answers, and then we'll be ending soon. I'll tell you the answer very soon.
Sorry. I have to go.
As always.
It should be a fun question. The next bio question. This is a fun one. Might cost some. I'm curious to see what your answers are for this next question. What are you saying? Cats is like not protege. So the answer is. Where's the question? It's a herbivore. So the animals that only eat plants, they're herbivores. So yeah, that's what we call them. Okay. Carnivores are the ones that only eat meat. I said that without even fact checking. Hopefully younger Uniquely Mia came through, right? And remembered something. Yes, I got it right. So carnivores are the ones who eat only other animals or meat. The omnivores, they eat both. And the herbivores eat the plants. Okay.
Way back, this place had class. But now you see
Oh yeah, I know what a protege is. Yep, an apprentice for them. Yep, very cool. Evan said I was at work for the first time, and you were senile at work. What? Okay. Hopefully that means you had a positive experience today at work. Jake said Mia is giving us these elementary questions. I don't want to make it too hard, but okay, so I'll answer this question and then I'll find some hard bio questions. You guys are like me. You guys are continuously telling me I make it hard for you. I mean, too easy for y'all, but like, I don't know. I just want to make it like accessible, and because not everybody may know these questions. But the next question: which parent determines the gender of a child? Throughout history, lots of females were blamed for this, but I guess I just gave you the answer. But what do we think? Which parent determines the gender of a child? Do you think it's the male or do you think it's the female? You said the child. Nope, it's the parent, right? It's the parent's genes. So which parent determines the gender of the child? Do you think it's the male, the mother, or do you think it's the father? What are we thinking, guys? Do you think it's the mother or the father? Okay. Welcome everybody to the live stream who just joined. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. We're having trivia right now, and the trivia question is which parent determines the gender of a child? Do you think it's the males or do you think it's the females, the mother or the father? Drop a comment. What are we saying? Okay, and then I'm gonna give some hard questions after this one since you guys are saying it's too easy. Okay. Evan said, I forgot to mention, I got a girl after me called Sabrina. She might come here and trash me. Cats is like, do y'all know what, no, I don't know what that is. What are those cats? I don't know what those are. Is that a different type of carnivores? Do they eat both the plant and the meat? She might come here and talk stuff about me, Evan said. Lou said, why do you call humans... What do you call humans that eat filthy food? I'm not gonna... Really, Lou? What are we saying? Evan said, I was so tired. I was senile and cockeyed today. So you couldn't focus is what you're saying. What do we say? Okay, Kat said male. Keith said the child. Drake said male. Evan said, I'm sorry, guys. I'm so tired and so tired in a funny mood. Always a pleasure when you're on, Evan. Always a pleasure. It's always entertaining for sure. Love Positive said male. Welcome, Love Positive, to the stream. How are you doing today? Evan said, I'd say male too. D Support said female. What are we saying? Drake said, Evan, did you actually go to work? Like at a physical location? They said I would hate myself. Okay. What are we saying? Okay. So, for all the people who said males, you are correct. It is the males who determine the gender of a child, right? So, when you look at history, Henry V, who kept blaming his wives as to why he couldn't get a son, it was you, Henry. It was your fault why you couldn't get a son. Because it was the males. The males determine what type of gender their child is going to be because of the chromosomes that males have, right? So, yeah. So, for any male, whoever tells people, I wish I had a son, and you only have daughters? No, you don't, dude. You wish you had a daughter. That's why you got a daughter, and that's why you got no sons. So, it's the males who determine it. So yeah, when I learned about that for the first time in elementary school, I was like, hey, that's interesting, because it's like, it's so contradictory. Like, imagine if they had scientific knowledge back then, like in ancient civilizations, to the point we have it now. It's always just laughing in your face. Imagine if we had that. What are we saying? Okay. So let's give you some hard bio questions. According to this website, they said these are hard bio questions. So what scientist proposed the theory of natural selection? If I need to provide options for y'all, I will do so. But which scientist proposed the theory of natural selection? Okay. Evan said, I used to do more jobs from home, but you just got fat. What? Drake said, Lou, what's up with you? Do you hate Indians? Evan said, Lou called me a scammer, Mia. Oh, okay. How do you feel about that, Evan? How do you feel about that? I mean, because remember, guys, anybody can say, people have called me very interesting names on the stream, right? Remember what I said in the past? You can only let people's words and name calling affect you if you care, right? People can call me.
Affect them, that means they're saying that person has power.
Exactly. Y'all can call me whatever you want on stream. It can be negative, it can be positive. It only has power and meaning on me if I choose for it to do so, right? Kat said, dogs are carnivores too, but what's that? Oh, thanks. My mom gave me a cookie. She gave me a cookie. I got a treat, guys. Yay. Kat said, dogs are carnivores too, but they can technically be healthy on a veggie diet. Yeah, I can see that. Like Wolfie, I gave her Church's chicken. My mom would give her fish. We gave her like rice and eggs. We gave her sponge cake. But Wolfie did not like her vegetables. My mom would give her okra. She refused to eat it. She hated the okra so much. Well, so yeah, but yeah.
Typical kid.
Mom said she was a typical kid. So she hated the okra. Her mom would eat the okra, but Wilfred did not eat it. She did not like it. Okay. Evan said, so thanks, Lou. I enjoy you roasting them because I hate them too.
Now's the time you wish you understood Wilfie. So when she see you, she'll be like, "It's me, Wilfie."
Oh yeah, but she's gonna be really big though. What if like somebody took her and they don't even live in our neighborhood? So
You gave her a healthy start, so she's fine.
yeah.
She's all grown.
Yeah, but I guess. So the question is, what scientist proposed the theory of natural selection? Evan said, Lou, don't talk about your mom like that. She's not a maggot. Okay. Kat said Charles Darwin. Lou said Darwin. Okay, cool. Keith said, how about if you're already born before birth, you're transferring into your body? I understand you're talking about your souls, right? Your soul, but your soul and your gender are two different things, I feel like. So yeah, great take. Keith, and it's a valid question, a very interesting one, but I'm a contender. Your soul and your gender are different. Your soul is more so your personality, right? So I'm a girl, like I like girly things. I don't want to be a different gender, right? So I guess my soul fits my gender, but like if you believe in reincarnation, I am reincarnated into like a male's body. I guess I would just like live my life. I feel like you know what would be interesting though? You know how it would be messed up? Because the soul is like if you believe in reincarnation, then your soul is reincarnated multiple times. But I guess what God does in a way to ensure that there's no question or no doubt, you can say, God does not allow your soul to remember your past lives, right? So I say this to say, right? Let's say I'm reincarnated, right? And I'm a female, right? My gender right now is a female. I identify as a female. I'm happy as a female. And let's say I'm reincarnated, but I'm reincarnated into a male's body. If something happens and for some reason my soul remembers my previous life, right? And my previous gender, and I miss that life and I miss that gender, then that's where a problem comes in, where I'm in my current body. I guess that's where people have a desire. You can say, I don't know, you can say to change their gender to try and match their previous one, right? I don't know. But that's an interesting way to look at it if you want. So, but I understand what you're saying, Keith, and that's my interpretation of what you're saying. That's how I would, quote unquote, justify it. Evan said, Lou apologized to your mom. Okay, Drake said Darwin, Keith said Darwin, and you guys would be right. So you guys are right. Charles Darwin was the scientist who proposed the theory of natural selection. Y'all are good at these. So let's go back to some history questions. Let's do some hard history, all right? What is that? That's psychology. Where's history? Okay, let's do hard history. I don't think these are that hard. But I guess this one's an interesting one. Who was the first African-American Supreme Court justice? Don't Google, guys. This is why I need to give options. But who was the first African American Supreme Court justice? Katz is like Franklin Douglas. What do you think the answer is, Mom?
Thurgood Marshall.
My mom said Thurgood Marshall. She thinks so the Queen Mother said Thurgood Marshall is her guess. Who else we got? What else you guys are thinking about?
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Evan said, Mom said she's guessing. Evan said, Leah Bob. Evan said, Mia, I am a charlatan, not a scammer. Okay, so you want to be known as a charlatan, not a scammer, Evan. Okay. Okay. I mean, my knowledge of charlatans is that guy from the princess. Not the princess. What is it? Princess and the Frog. Like the guy who's doing the voodoo. He was a charlatan because he tricked them. So that's. So you want to be a trickster, Evan, not a scammer. You want to trick them. Hey, at least you know what you want. So that's good on you for that. That you know what you want to be known as. So yeah. All right.
You're just another thing that we owe, nothing more. Pretty soon we'll be even, and then he'll
Cat said, cats are.
Repeat the question.
Oh, the question is, who was the first African American Supreme Court justice? Who do you guys think it was? Who was the first African American Supreme Court justice? My mom said Thurgood Marshall. Kat said Franklin Douglas. Who we thinking, guys? Cats are obligatory carnivores because they diet without meat in their diet. Okay, dogs are. Oh, okay. Omnivores, okay, because they technically omnivores, but not carnivores because they can survive on vegetables. Oh, okay, so it's just the ability to do so. Oh, okay, that's really interesting, Kat. I didn't know that. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, very nice. That's interesting. Nice. Okay, that's cool.
Pull your head up,
Kat said, okay, I guess Lou isn't Nomad because Nomad knew Evan was female. Oh, yeah, true. Keith said not reincarnated from Earth. So if you're not reincarnated from Earth, where are you reincarnated from?
It's on.
Huh? Yeah. Whoa, yeah, Keith, how would, yeah. Okay. Go through the comments. Let's see. Kat said, I don't know this one. So glad this is a hard question. Lou said first Black Supreme Court justice. Yeah, that's the question. In America, first African American. You have no idea. That's okay, Letitia. Kat said that Thurgood Marshall makes sense though. Okay, you're off the clock. Okay, nice. Hopefully you had a great day at work, Letitia. Thanks for being here after work. So what are you gonna eat for dinner now that you're off of work? All right. Thurgood Marshall, Drake said. So you want a poll? Okay, well, I'll give you guys a poll. I didn't even give you the answer, but I'll give you guys a poll. So perhaps people can, like, change their answer up a little bit if they want. Okay. So let me post the question, and let me guess some options for you. Okay. Okay, 1 second, guys. 1 second, my dudes. Oh, snap, bro. 1 minute. Okay, so I started a poll. So vote in the poll. The question is, who was the first African-American Supreme Court Justice? Thurgood Marshall, Franklin Douglas, or do you think it's Ketanji Brown Jackson? Who do we think it is? Tupac. Somebody said Tupac. Tupac is crazy. Lou, you said Tupac. Hey, that would have been a really interesting career path for sure, honestly. From rapper to Supreme Court Justice. It could happen. Yes, Keith, I'm going to write a book. I've already written one. So if you want to read/buy the first book that Uniquely Mia has written, go to my YouTube homepage, click links. A link will take you directly to Amazon. The title of it is The Adventures of Uniquely Mia, from the USA to the Caribbean West Indies. Stay tuned. My second book will be releasing this month. Actually, it will be a coloring book, the Uniquely Mia's coloring book. The book will be available on Amazon for y'all to purchase. It will cost $20 US, 20 euros, 20 British pounds, $20 in all currencies. And if you are from the United States, outside the United States, you should be able to order it since Amazon ships to most countries. So stay tuned for that information. I am waiting for the copy, the proof to come in. I believe that book, it should be coming this week. It should be delivered. I don't know when it's going to be delivered. They said it was shipped. I'm checking my email.
Your third book?
And my third book will be coming out December. They said it was delivered on January 4th. Oh, it was already delivered. So
Let me ask you if
it was delivered to my grandmother's house, so I don't have it here to show it to you guys. But stay tuned. My third book will be coming out December 2026. It will be about South America, Guyana. My mom wants me to release another book before then, so perhaps we'll work on that and see. We're still troubleshooting I'm still troubleshooting that idea on how I will write it and structure it. So stay tuned. But yeah. Okay. Hey Jose, how are you doing? God loves you no matter what you did. He forgives you. Same to you. Same to you. Letitia said Tupac was a rapper. Poor Tupac, he could still be ripping and running today. Yeah, he really It really is that, like, once you amass a certain level of success, you can't live the same places, you can't hang out with the same people. Unfortunately, that is true, but that is true, Cats. Yep.
No, they said it was delivered yesterday in the mail.
Drake is like, Lou be trolling. Lou's like, who, me? With the smiley emoji? That's Lou. Lou, you're funny, Lou. You're hilarious, Lou. Oh, have Mom? Your order my book, it's on Amazon? Yes, it's on Amazon. And thank you so much for your support.
When they said the book was delivered?
The 4th, yesterday.
Yesterday. Maybe a little box then.
Thank you so much for that support, Keith. And once you order the book and read it, let me know what you think about it. Letitia said, Keith's trial will be in March, I think.
Bye.
Who is that?
Saltfish and rice.
Keith's? I don't know who Keith's is. Kat said, me and my niece will be working on the coloring book together. Super excited. Nice, Cats. Thank you so much for that support in advance. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you and your niece enjoy the coloring book. Like I said, it's 75 pages. So it's a lot of pages to color. And I've taken pictures of myself, put it in the book, the Unique Lumia family, Stu, Bianca, G, Queen Mother, Jay. We're all in the book so you guys can color us in. And representation is important, right? On my channel, positivity is promoted, but representation of diversity, of uniqueness is very important in society. And that coloring book, that's what it's going to show you and show, like, little kids who do decide to color in book, like your niece, Cats. So I do hope y'all enjoy the coloring book. And when you guys color, feel free to, like, email me like pictures that you color, or because that's the only way we'll be able to get it, or like make videos if you guys are doing social media. Like I know, Cats, you said you're gonna start like live streaming and posting more videos. So yeah, color the different pages and please post it on social media so I can see how you envision Unique Lumia and Queen Mother and the Unique Lumia family and what we look like, right? That'll be really awesome. Lou said, do you go to jail or prison if you're caught washing your food in India? Lou, what do you have against people in India? Lou, did you have a bad experience? And then did you?
Too much TikTok.
Yeah, my mom said you watch too much TikTok, Lou. I agree with her.
They do be showing some disgusting things, but that's not the entire India.
Exactly.
I saw somebody preparing food with their feet, the dirt. I don't know if those videos were real or not. But
Yeah.
that was not a nice sight to witness.
So even Queen Mother has seen those videos, and she's not generalizing that to the whole group of people, right? So yeah.
Yeah, I think twice.
Yeah, she's supposed to think twice. Drake is like, I'll really have to buy crayons at my big age. My mom's friend, she saw the coloring book, and she said color pencils, Drake. So we'd recommend coloring pencils, or maybe like the coloring markers instead of the crayons could be helpful. But
Peace of relaxation.
yeah, but like, don't feel ashamed for coloring at your age, right? because as my mom said, they're for peace and relaxation, because I've written essays about it. Coloring reduces stress among college students, right? I know you said you're a med student, right? So you're stressed with your classes, right? I know you're probably really stressed
When
sometimes.
you're not on live,
Yeah.
they color you in real life.
Exactly. So when I'm not streaming and you miss Unique Lamia, or you watch all of Unique Lamia videos, live streams, full nutritional YouTube videos, YouTube shorts, color me. Color myself and Unique Lamia family in, and add your own creative touch and freedom to it, right? I don't want you guys to watch the videos and try to imitate what we look like in those videos when you're coloring. I want you to open the coloring book, and I want you to just color with the colors that call to you guys. If you want to make my skin pink, because my favorite color is pink, do that. If you want to make my hair blue, if you want to make me look like a rainbow, do it. And color.
Perhaps maybe you'll have a contest
thing.
and choose the best artwork.
Exactly.
And then you'll dress.
Exactly.
You'll dress
And that would be a cool idea, like my mom said. Perhaps you guys can color me in, choose a page with a picture of me, color my hair, color my outfit, and perhaps I can dress that way, right? If you guys make my hair yellow, for some reason, I'll have to find yellow hair. And if you make my outfit an interesting color and I have those colors in my wardrobe, I can wear that outfit so you guys can style me, right? So let's end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the results show, the question was, who was the first African American Supreme Court justice? 56% of y'all said Franklin Douglas. 44% of y'all said Thurgood Marshall. And 0% of y'all said Ketanji Jackson Brown. The correct answer is Thurgood Marshall. So Queen Mother was right. I think Kat's guessed it, Thurgood Marshall. Kat, you guessed Franklin Douglas. Drake guessed Thurgood Marshall. But hey, guys, you did good. Who else guessed Thurgood Marshall in the chat? Let me go back and see. Who else was guessing that? Drake got Thurgood Marshall. Oh, Kat's okay. Kat changed her answer to Thurgood Marshall.
So they'll never forget.
My mom guessed it. Somebody said Tupac. Letitia said Tupac. Okay, so not a lot of people got Thurgood Marshall, but this was a learning opportunity, right? So for the people who didn't get it right, now we all know the answer. The first African-American Supreme Court justice was Thurgood Marshall. So y'all want some more history questions, or do you want to move on to a different topic for trivia? But the next trivia question, that's history-based. Which treaty officially ended World War I? I think I'm going to have to make some options for this one, because having y'all think about this all right off the top of your head, I don't think I could do that. That would be really difficult. So, not difficult because we don't know it, but difficult because we're not going to remember the full name. So I'm going to make a poll.
We will have to put an end to this.
We only acted in retaliation.
One second.
And how the fuck do you explain what happened to Picosa?
Ooh, snap. Okay,
That was
let's
never
do
a goal
that.
of ours. Those men had no ties to my father's grave.
Oh yeah? Who was it?
Maybe you know.
Wait. What are the different treaties that exist? I'm Googling some treaties that exist. I don't know a lot of treaties that
The
exist.
man you're talking about was like a brother,
Okay.
my father, and an uncle to me. A man of loyalty to our family
Yeah.
for 30 years. If you speak ill of him again, I swear to God.
Okay, star poll. So, which treaty officially ended World War I? The Treaty of Versailles, because that's not Versailles. That has to be Versailles. The Peace of Westphalia? What in the world? Or the Peace World? Which trivia? Not trivia. Which treaty? Which treaty, guys? Hey, Miss University said fire. Okay. Drake said. Okay, read that. Responded to that one.
And for what's happened.
Okay. Kat said, oh, I thought Stug Knight killed Tupac. Oh, I don't know who did that to Tupac, honestly.
Thank you,
I never looked into that.
for your swift resolution.
What was the question? Who did
Kat said they thought that Snug Knight killed
Oh,
Tupac.
you mean Suge Knight?
Oh, Suge Knight. Oh.
Or
You know the answer?
Of who killed Tupac?
Yeah.
Of course.
Who is it?
Killer.
My mom said a killer killed Tupac. She is correct. A killer killed Tupac, guys. Yes, she's right. She's right. We were looking for the name of the first though, but that's right. Keith said, just purchased it. You had to find time to read it. How'd you just buy? Okay, okay, because it has to be shipped to you, because I don't have the ebook. I had to turn off the ebook. I didn't like the ebook version of it. So enjoy it, Keith, and let me know what you think about the book once you get it, all right? Once it's delivered to you. Drake said, Lou basically said, washing food is illegal in India and they won't stand for it. I did. Okay. Hey Chris, how you doing? You know, if you eat a whole box of crayons, your poo is rainbow color. You learned it the hard way. Don't do that. Excuse me. Don't eat a box of crayon. That's not good. Drake said, Mia lives relieve my stress. Thank you so much for your kind words, Drake. It really means a lot. Sending hearts to you and all the other supporters. What happened? Oh, that's Lou? Oh, Lou doesn't like India, I don't think. Or the people from India. If they said that. I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much for your kind words, Drake, and everybody who watches the stream to relieve your stress or to help you disassociate from your day. It really means a lot, right? So I can't, like, it would be really cool. Perhaps one day we'll get to the point of the Uniquely Mia channel where we could do like one of those 24-hour streams, right? But this current moment of time, it's not feasible for Uniquely Mia to do a 24-hour stream for y'all, right? Because for a 24-hour stream, the setup, we would just need to like have just be able to record a lot more, because I can't stay one place for 24 hours. I'll be ignoring you guys' comment for a little bit of that 24 hours, if I'm honest, right? So to alleviate for that, I do enjoy the live streams. I do know you guys enjoy the live streams as well, and thank you so much for that, right? Thank you for your engagement and watching it. I'm glad you enjoy it, but that's why I post the videos in the YouTube shorts, and that's why the coloring book, right? So when Uniquely Mia is not streaming and you're stressed, right? Hopefully coloring can help you guys release some of that stress. So you'll still have Uniquely Mia there, and you'll be able to color and create a fun artwork. Right. The first two names sound familiar. Oh, Franklin Douglas and Thurgood Marshall. Okay, yeah. So the question, the new trivia question, which treaty officially ended World War I? Cats is like the Geneva Convention. That's a really good guess, though. That's a really good option. Yeah, so I made a poll, Letitia. Some peace treaty. Drake is like, that's a good guess too. You are right, Drake. Some peace treaty did definitely end it. You don't know these answers, just make a guess. You was behind on the live streams, no problem. I know I'm behind as well. I'm trying to read as fast as possible to get caught up. How many pages is your book? The one that's currently released, I don't know. I'll say maybe max is 26 about. 46 for the one that's currently released. Yeah, about 46 pages, but don't be intimidated. There are it's like my book that I currently have out, The Adventures of Uniquely Mia from the USA to the Caribbean West Indies. Even though it's like 46 pages or 48 pages, it's like it's a quick read, because I wanted to make it accessible for people of all ages and people of all reading levels. So it's a short read. You can read it. The pages, it's like a picture book too. So like I write like paragraphs, not big paragraphs, but I write like there's writing on the page, and then each page has like an associated picture, so you guys can visualize what I described. So yeah. Okay, Lou said the Treaty of 1825.
And you want to know what drove me to this?
When did India legalize bacon? Lou said. Drake said the Versailles Treaty. Drake said, wouldn't it be? No, Drake, like that would really be funny. It would be funny if Lou was actually Indian and you were spreading all these things about your own self for people, Lou. That would definitely, and that happens, huh? Oh, that happens. Like sometimes people, part of their like the own race or the religion, they'll be the individuals spreading the not so positive information. Lou said crayons are better than Indian street food. Really? Keith said, how long did it take you to write your book? My first one, a few months, just a few months, because it grew out of an essay. So for for professional writing, my professor tasked me with like writing an essay about like something that I could describe. So like that, like with the different senses, right? So I chose the beach in Grenada, and that's what I wrote about. So I wrote about Grenada's beach, and then I read the essay to my mom, because I got really good feedback from my professor. And my mom was like, that sounds like a book. So obviously I couldn't just take my essay and just like turn it into a book because it was academic writing and I had to expand on it. So it definitely took me a few months for sure. If I have to say the number, maybe like 5 months, right? And then I had to get it not. Yeah, I did it while I was a student, and I had to get it like copyrighted too, so that extended the time. So yeah. Yeah. What are we saying? You deserve to be white. What? Okay. Okay. Luz said, do you have huge hands? What? Oh, you're talking about these? These are like pool table balls. Keith said, I read books that are 1,000 pages. That's fine. Okay, cool. You read the Bible? Okay, good for you. That's great, Lou. Nice. Do you enjoy it? That's very nice. Very nice. Very cool. Lou said, can Queen Mama shout me out? If she wants to.
Hello.
So we're gonna end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's see. Okay, so 88% of y'all said the Treaty of Versailles, 13% of y'all said Peace World, and 0% of y'all said the last one. So for the people who said the Treaty of Versailles, you would be correct. You guys would definitely be correct. So that is the treaty that officially ended World War I. So great for a World War to end, but I guess it didn't work that well because we had a World War II, right? What are we saying? So, do you guys want to continue on with trivia, or do you want to turn to Q&A? I got 17% on my laptop, so if you guys want to continue on with trivia, let me know what topic. Do you guys want to stay in the history topic, or do you guys want to move on to a different topic? Drake said, after the book, it starts... That would be cool. Drake said, after the books, it's time to start working on a documentary. I mean, an excuse to travel, right? Because documentaries, they often they often travel to the places that they're talking about, right? So I can see it. Uniquely Mia and the Uniquely Mia family, well, Uniquely Mia Queen Mother and anybody in the Uniquely Mia family who wants to come with us, right? We'll go to Grenada and we'll be like, guys, this was my school, as you read in the book. This was my school that I attended. This was the beach that we talk about. And then when the Guyana book come out, we'll be like, guys, this is Guyana, this is the market. And that'll be really fun to do, honestly. So Jake, I'm gonna take that idea. Obviously, all the books have to come out first, so that documentary, it would come after 2020. The first book documentary could come out sooner, right? If I wanted it to happen. Well, not if I wanted to, but like if we were to focus on that. But the documentary would happen after all the books would come out. I feel like that would just make more sense, so we're not jumping between too many things. So that would be really cool to do one day, Drake. Thanks for that idea. That'll be really cool to do one day. So I'm gonna actually take a picture of that and I'll keep saving it on my phone. So we'll manifest for one day. We'll have a documentary for you guys about the books, a visual representation of it. That'll be fun. Liz said, hey, but it's just one thing. We would have to reenact the scene, right? A little hint for you guys, a scene that's in my book that's currently out. My mom describes an experience where she walked literally in the middle of the night where it was pitch dark. That'll be really scary to film because we have to be outside in the middle of the night where it's pitch dark, right? But we'll do it for y'all. What are we saying? Okay, you guys are saying they all Googled the answer, Luke, to get it right in the poll. Oh, cheaters. You need to do first answer. Oh, to get it right? Okay, Kat, you want some anatomy questions? All right, we go to that. I don't think I've ever taken an anatomy class. Like I somewhat know what it is, but I don't think I've ever taken a class. Okay, I have taken some anatomy classes. My mom said, or I know what it is. Let me see the questions. Oh yeah, I've taken that. I guess the name just thing. So let's see. What are we saying? Which part of the body allows you to see, guys? Okay, I feel like everybody knows the anatomy. Which part of the body allows y'all to see? Okay. Keith said, do you know how many pages your December book will have? No, I do not, Keith. It's not out yet. It's going to be much longer. It might hit 100 or more because I've already been working on it. I haven't worked on it since I've been home, but I've worked on it thus far. And I can actually pull it up and tell you guys how many pages it currently has. But while you guys answer your trivia question. 1 second. Book. It has, I count this, I can count that. It has 58 pages currently, and it's unfinished. And then obviously I'll be adding pictures to the book, so that is going to make it much longer. So it might hit 100 pages. Guyana book is going to be much longer, much more detailed since I remember being there and I visit there consistently. Whereas Grenada, I had to ask my mom a lot of the stories for it since I didn't really remember much. So yeah. But yeah, the trivia question, which part of the body allows you to see? Okay. I'll get to learn more about you through your writing style. Okay, cool. Drake said, and we want to know how mom grew up. That can be part of the documentary. Really? You want to know how my mom grew up? Okay. So that can be part of the documentary. If she's comfortable, for sure, Drake. So I'm going to take another picture of that. I took it on this phone, so I got a picture of it. Hey, 345. Okay, Drake said eyes. You're basically a genius. Lou said, hey, Vernon, how are you doing? Vernon's like the mind allows you to see. Katz is like the eyeballs. Jake said, or is it the brain? Lou asks, does mom speak patos? No. 345 said, nose is invisible until you focus on it. Lou said, your mom, me like them dumplings with aki. Really? You trying to talk like the Jamaican? What? Lou, I would be really interested to know what culture you're from, Lou. That's funny. Okay. Keith said they're guessing eyes. Katz is like light gets concentrated via the lens, reflected upside down on the retina, and then the information transfers to the brain, and the optic nerve is what we see. Hey, Jared, how are you doing today? You look like the one girl from the TV show. Thanks, I get that a lot. Drake is like, Katz, why did you just nerd out like that? No, Katz, you are very knowledgeable about these subjects, and it's really cool. It's really cool. Hey, this is why trivia is fun, because I get to learn a little bit more about you guys and see what do you guys know? Like, what makes you talk, right? So this is really interesting for me as well to, learn about what you guys. So for everybody who said the eyes or the eyeballs, you would be correct. But thank you, Katz, for that detailed description. My mom showed me a lot of movies like that when I was younger, where I learned about the human body. So you triggered that memory a little bit for me. So the next question. Okay. You guys might say these are too easy questions, but which system controls body movement and coordination? Which system controls body movement and coordination, guys? What are we thinking? Read that. Lou said it's called copy and paste from Google. Kat said, I don't know. I have to do something with the information in my head. Lou said, how long it took. Kat said, if you saw the answer on Google, it'd be horrible. It was a sloppy summary. Drake said, Katz went into the science. Drake is guessing the nervous system. Lou said the nervous system. Kat said the skeletal muscle system. Keith said the lymphatic system. Okay, good guesses. So guys, do we have any more guesses for the question? Which system controls body movement and coordination? What are we thinking? Cool glasses, thank you. The fallopian tube. Decent guess. Good guess. Jake said, I honestly don't know if I'm right or if Cats is right. Okay, Mr. Universe said the muscular system. Okay. Cats is like the fallopian tube. That's crazy. What was out there? Soup said the nervous system. All right. Putting your final guesses, anybody? Last time I'll read the question. These are some good guesses. Which system controls the body movement and coordination? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It is the nervous system. So the nervous system is the one, the system that controls the body movement and coordination. So we had some good guesses for sure, some really good guesses. But shout out to people who got it. Right, that was definitely, I guess it was a hard one if we had so many different guesses, I will say. So Lou got that one, Drake got that one. Vernon said they don't even know. I didn't see that while I was reading. Who else got it? Soup got it. That was very nice, very nice. Cats is like alert something new every day. Exactly, like, yup. And that's what these trivias are all about. Like I said, make it entertaining, enjoyable, but learning something. So let's move on to the hard questions, or hard anatomy questions, according to this website. Huh. Wow, this one's would be really hard. I would not get this one right. What is the smallest bone in the human body? What is the smallest bone in the human body? This is an interesting one. I might have to make a poll for this, but let's see some guesses first. What is the... Oh. My mom said make a poll. So, let's make a poll.
As for the rest of the book, wait.
The pinky toe bone, Vernon said. Okay.
You see, he's not alone.
Lee said the finger bone. Okay.
Seems they joined forces.
Okay. Soup said,
Point blank.
the stape. That's S-T-A-P. Stapes? I want to say stapes. Okay, the stapes. No, that's not staple. That's what I spelled it. It's not staple. Somebody said the stirrup. Lou said the fur. Cat said I thought it was an ear bone. Okay. Nice. Okay, we got some good guesses. So I made a poll to help you guys narrow it down a little bit.
You won't hesitate to come for us. We will start over. I want them in the ground. Reza and the rest of those crooks too.
Wait a minute. You can't be serious.
They're not cops anymore. They're in my world.
Thanks for that clarification, Drake, that they're the same thing. So putting your final answers in 5. I need some water. 4. We will be ending the poll. Shout out to 57% of y'all. You guys have got it right. Shout out to Mr. Universe, you got it right. Cats, you got it right. Drake, you got it right. Vernon, you got it right. Soup, you got it right. Yep. Still shout out to you guys who got it right. And for the people who didn't get it right, it's okay. It's okay. Right? Now we all know together. Because we got bones in our ear. And they are the smallest ones. So next, let's see the next anatomy question. This is a good one. I learned about this. Which lobe of the brain is responsible for decision making and problem solving? This was a fun one. I remember I had these written down on index cards and I had to memorize it for that brain class in psychology I took. I did not like that class. But which lobe of the brain is responsible for decision making and problem solving? Cat said the frontal lobe. Lou said the frontal lobe. Cat said the frontal. Lou said the lobe. Drake said, I only know this because we have a skeleton inside my school. Hey, you got like the ultimate study guide right in front of you, Drake. Soup said frontal. Mr. Universe said frontal. Okay. Lou said sometimes my lower head when I drink. Okay. Okay. Great. So, put in your final answers. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kat said scientists recently discovered a new bone around 2021. Really? Wow.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
Trivia.
Oh, Mom. Okay, so let me give you the answer. My mom has a trivia question, but let me give you the answer. So the answer is a front two lobes. So shout out to Kat, shout out to Lou, shout out to Mr. Universe, shout out to Drake. You guys got it right. You got it right. So Queen Mother, what's your wait, let me read Vernon's comment. I think I skipped one. Vernon said I didn't get it right. It's okay, it's okay. What's your trivia question, Mom? Wait, yeah, answer.
President of the world.
Of the world? There isn't a president of the world. What? Mom wants to know who's the current president of the world. I don't understand that trivia question. Mom wants to know who's the current... Mom, what's the options? Mom, is this question fact or opinion based?
Shit saved my life.
Funny days.
We also cost the lives of 10 honest cops when he fed us bad intel.
Okay. Who in the world is that, Cats?
It never crossed your
I'll have
mind.
to Google that person. Who is that? You see the comments, Mom?
Commissioner's dead. Fucking bodies are piling up all
Who is that person?
If they have to guess.
Maybe not.
Funny days.
But we
No
still
one
get the rest.
Oh, my mom said it's funny base.
will go with the most common answer. Will be correct.
Cat said Trump.
As far as we know.
Drake said they have no idea. Drake said Jesus, God. Lou said Bort. Keith said Jesus.
Let me ask you one question. And it's the only answer I want.
Bort. What's the answer, Mom? Soup said God is president of the world. Cat said, oh, it's a joke. Cat. Oh, okay. I didn't get the joke. Also, so was your answer correct? The one that you removed? Was that right?
Cat's got it right.
Mom said you got it right, Cats. Oh, okay. Alrighty. So let's move on to something else. Next question. What are we saying? Oh, Bortram can. Oh, I've heard people say it on the media. I'm gonna say it wrong. But Borat, yeah. Borat, yeah. What are we saying? Next one. I don't know. What's the next question? It's a good one. What part of the brain regulates hunger, thirst, and body temperature? Mom, what was the right answer?
Huh?
What was the right answer?
Cat's got the answer correct.
If you, Mom, say the answer. You asked the question. What's the answer?
You know who the answer. I told you Cat's got it correct.
Why are you making jokes like that?
I'm not making jokes. It's fact.
Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see. Kat said, people say that whoever's the president of the United States is the most powerful person in the world, so I said Trump. Okay.
Exactly.
Alright. Drake said, wait, Trump is right? Yeah. Yeah, definitely a controversial topic. Just a little bit. You guys know Uniquely Mia tries to stay away from controversy as much as possible on the channel. So yeah. But the question of the day is, what part of the brain regulates hunger, thirst, and body temperature? What are we thinking, guys? What are we thinking? All right, what are we thinking? What part of the brain regulates hunger, thirst, and body temperature? Let's see how the comments are going. All right, you guys have similar guesses. All right, same, not even similar, it's the same. Well, Lou said purity is my second guess. Okay. Wait, what was your first guess? No clue. Miss Universe is like, Cats is like the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus, Soup said. Drake said hypothalamus. No clue. You agree with everyone, Mr. Universe. All right, putting your final votes. And 1. So shout out to everybody. Yeah, everybody got the answer right. So very nice, except for, yeah, everybody guessed. So everybody got it right who typed the comment. Very nice, guys. Yeah, these anatomy questions are pretty fun. I didn't, like, when I heard the name, I was like, hey, have I heard about this? But then now I see the question, I'm like, this is pretty fun. So we may be bringing back some more anatomy questions next Monday because this is pretty fun. So you guys want to stay in the arena of anatomy, or do y'all want some more questions on a different topic? Lou said, probably is gland. I think controls growth. Oh, really? Really? Okay, cool. Drake said, I almost said the hippocampus. No, they're so similar. They're really similar. I hate, like, when you take an exam, I hate when professors ask you questions and, like, you think you could wing it and you read the multiple choice. Oh, that's very similar. You can't even go with the one that's completely different because there's very, very similar. So I guess if you ever take an anatomy class or a science-based class, don't think you could wing it, right? At least with math classes, you could, like, try and put the number and answer choice in the formula and try to solve it for it to make sense, but you could go wrong very quickly that way as well. So, yeah. What other topic? Any other topic that you guys want me to ask you guys trivia questions on? We can ask that. Keep the trivia things appropriate as always, right? But yeah. So if you guys want a new topic, we did biology, we did history, I actually won criminal justice question for my studies because you guys wanted that. We did anatomy. We did general knowledge.
What's Samson's strength? What gave Samson his strength?
Oh, my mom is asking a question. Oh, thank you again, Derek, for sending a GIF. I really appreciate it. Jazz hands to you, Derek. How are you doing today, Derek? Glad you could be here. You always pop in and donate a GIF, and then you never really let me know how you're doing. But really appreciate your donation, Derek. How are you doing today? As always, you're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. Right now, we're having some trivia discussions. So, yeah, if you want to hop on and do some trivia, feel free to stick around. Glad you're doing good today. For everyone who's new, what'd you guys eat today? What'd you eat? I'm doing pretty good today, Derek. I woke up this morning and then I cleaned up. I organized my mom's, pantry. Cleaned that up for her. Mopped the floor, mopped my room, cleaned up my room a little bit. Yeah, did my nails. Ooh, did I show you guys to the people who just joined? Look at my nails. Look what I did. What does it say? Can you guys read it? And now I'm still waiting for my phone case to come. I don't even know if Amazon's actually going to deliver it. They might have came already. I have to check. I have to track it. What does it say, guys? They're awesome. Thank you. But, like, can you guys see what my nail says? Did you guys read it? I'll tell you guys in a minute. But let me see what questions y'all want. What questions y'all want? We got general knowledge. Okay, cool. We'll do a speed round of these questions. Biology, marine biology. Okay, so we'll do a speed round really quickly. So, I just said the questions out loud, then I forgot. Keith asks, how are you so happy in all your videos? Thank you, Keith, for identifying that. Hey, Dan, how are you doing today? Excuse me. I'm always happy in my videos, or always appear happy in my videos, because you know what? I am happy to live stream for you guys because, hey, I enjoy it, and as I always say, I'm greatly appreciative of you guys' support. And let's say there are days where maybe I may not always be the happiest, right? I will always show you guys the happy aspect of Uniquely Mia, because I understand that I want my channel to be a place for y'all where you guys can like disassociate. As I always say, I'm sound like a broken record, but if you're experiencing anything in your life, any stressors, I want you guys to come to the channel. I want you guys to come on the live streams, watch my full instructional YouTube videos, YouTube shorts, and I want it to put a smile on your face. I want it to make you laugh. I want to relieve some of your stress, right? And you don't want to see somebody sad. You don't want to see somebody angry, right? When you're watching a show or when you're watching a live stream. And one of my foundational cores of my channel is to have that positivity, right? So that's why I'm always happy and always seem happy on my streams, because I genuinely am happy, right? So yeah, and I enjoy speaking to you guys, as my mom said it. I really, really do enjoy doing that. So thank you guys for allowing me to do it, right? Because it's because of you guys' subscriptions and constant engagement to the channel that I'm able to do that. So thank you guys. Really appreciate you and your support. So let me find some general knowledge questions. We're gonna do a speed round, as I said. Which season comes after spring, guys? Which season comes after spring? My mom said winter.
Summer.
What?
Everybody know it's summer. It's like a baby.
So why'd you say winter? She's like, everybody knows it's summer. It's a baby question. Where's that degree from behind me? It's from my school, public psychology and professional writing. Hey, how are you doing? 7231. Oh, you guys are reading my nails? Yeah, my name says Mia M. I-A, and then I need another 4-letter word, L-O-V-E. So, very cool. Mom's not telling me what to do. She keeps telling me, fix the scarf on my head. Dan said, only the one that gives you flowers you recognize. So Kat said summer. Miss Universe said summer. Too easy. Drake said summer. Bye, Dan. Pleasure having you on. Hopefully I see you in the next live stream or the comment section of my Flow Nutritional YouTube videos or YouTube Shorts. Always a pleasure when you're on, Dan. You guys are right. It is summer. So you guys all said it was too easy. Let's give you a hard one. What year did humans first land on the moon? You guys want a hard one. What year did humans first land on the moon? What, Mom? We need a poll for this one. All right.
I know. Was it Kennedy in there?
Oh, no, that's not the question.
It wasn't 60.
Bro, this poll only going to be open for literally like 15 seconds to prevent Googling. All right, you guys want some hard questions, not going to be open long. 10, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I think 15 seconds are too long. Cass is like, what was her guess? Was her guess right? The correct answer. Where's the poll results, guys? It's not showing on my computer, showing on my phone. Wow, that was a tie. 40% of y'all said 1969. 40% of y'all said 1961, and 20% said 1950. The correct answer is 1969. That is when humans first landed on the moon. We got some people saying, Keith said they never landed on the moon. Who knows? And you are right. Who knows, right? Like, who knows? Because I've never been to space myself, right? Keith said, you're the 2% to have a master's. Not the 2%. Maybe, I don't know. If you compare it to the whole world, but, Mom, I'm not looking at my age right now. My mom's like, maybe I could fall in the 2% on my age. But, like, when you're looking at African Americans who have master's degrees, it's about 7%. You'll see statistics that says 78%, but that's just like including all African Americans in higher education, not for masters. But I don't know what percent. Honestly, it's not a high one, but I know it's like less than like 9% for sure. What are we saying? All right. Jesus loves you. Same to you. Same to you. Do an intermediate question. Okay, a medium one. All right. We'll do a medium one. You was a bit off. What'd you choose? Oh, you said 1961. You were close still. You were pretty close. Drake said, I just guessed after I saw the vote. No, I can't play a song. I don't want to get copyright, so we're not going to do that. I like the countdown. Did y'all like the countdown? I think I'm going to do a countdown for this one for a poll. The countdown was kind of fun. Kind of like put some pressure on y'all. We've been going easy with these trivia questions. Let's make it a little hard. This is how you know we're at the finale for the trivia, guys, all right? All right. How many sides does a hexagon have? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. I only got one vote though. 7, 6, 5. Come on, vote, guys. 4. How about you count how nobody's voted? 4, 3, 2, and 1. 1. Alrighty. 75% of y'all said 6. 25% of y'all said 10. 15% of y'all said 0. For the 75% of y'all who said 6, you are correct, guys. You are correct with that. So a hexagon has 6 sides. Keith said, I think he said that in your graduation video. Yeah, so whatever I said in my graduation video is correct. Yeah, I think I said 9%. 9% was a high statistic. So yeah. You're into 7%, Drake. Very nice, and congratulations to you for that. That's amazing, right? Awesome accomplishment. You're just just getting higher education or higher degrees or more degrees when you're a minority. It's contributing to that statistic and making a pathway for other people to do that, particularly other people in your family to do that. Like I said, spoke to my nephew the other day when he graduated. He was like, now all I gotta do is get my high school degree, my college degree, and my master's degree. And when I get more degrees, he's probably gonna add that to the list, right? Because he sees somebody close to him achieving those accomplishments. So thus, it's becoming normal to him to want to achieve that as well. And that's awesome, right? Because when I graduated college, he added college to the list. When he said grad school, I was surprised to hear that. I didn't correct him. I didn't say anything. I'm like, you know what, dude? Yes, you are. Why? Because not a lot of minorities have it, right? So you don't only get the degree for yourself, you get the degree to inspire others in the world, right? And people in your family to achieve that academic excellence for sure, right? Because as I always say, if you look back 50 years ago, people of my skin color sometimes, most often, they did not have the opportunities. It was really, really hard to enter into that field. And when you take my gender into consideration, it was much more harder as well. So yeah. What are we saying? Okay, Drake said they generally didn't know. They said 6. All right, we wanted some bio questions. So let's move on to some biology questions again for some trivia. And then that might be it for today's trivia. Let's see. I have 11%, so we're going with that. Let's do medium to hard. I might give you guys 20 seconds for these bio questions since biology. I have to think a little bit more. Keith said, if I have kids, I want them to be stock traders. Okay, cool. Drake said, nah, I'm the smartest person in my family, and now I'm realizing Mia is the smartest person in her family. That's very kind of you to say, Drake. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as I'm the smartest person in my family. I will say my immediate family, who I consider the immediate family, I have the most degrees, right? So, but like everyone has their own unique form of intelligence for sure, right? But I would never think I'm smarter than anyone in my family. It just depends. If you want to talk about a topic that I've studied, then there's something different, right? But I don't think I'm smarter than anyone in my family at all, no. But yeah. All right. Okay. So what are we saying? Oh, okay. Let's do this one. All right. When you get to science questions, it's so hard for me to make up just random stuff for you guys sometimes. Okay. I don't know. So 20 seconds for this one. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Okay, pause. What's the question? I made a poll. What process do plants use to convert sunlight into chemical energy? I was at 11, right? 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No, let's go. Let's go. What do we got? What do we got? What did you guys say? All right, we got 9 votes. That was pretty good. 100% of y'all said photosynthesis, and y'all would be correct. Drake is like, that's easy. Come on, Mia, that's easy. Okay, let me see if I can find a hard one. Let me see if I can find a hard one. Let me see if I can find a hard one. Look, I'm going off of this website because I'm reading something and I'm like, I know they're probably thing.
How many toes does the average human have?
Mom, you asking these random questions? My mom wants one. How many toes does the average human has? My mom wants one. I want to ask y'all one. What do you guys think? What are you guys thinking about that one? How many toes does an average human have, guys? Okay. Let's do another question. I have 10%. Let's see. I don't know. I can't even make up something for this. Tricky answers. What in the world? I can't ask that. I can't make anything up for that one. Oh, snap, bro. 1 second, guys. Okay. Keith said 9. Mr. Universe said 10. Drake said 10. Mom, what's the answer to your trivia question?
That's correct.
Mom, how...
Which toe is missing a bone?
Is it 9 or 10? The average human. Or Mom, don't ask them. Guys, my mom can't ask you a trivia question because she's just saying y'all are correct. So she's not telling us the straight answer. She's banned for asking trivia questions, guys. I don't understand this. So the new trivia question: what is the name of the process by which cells divide into 2 identical cells? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's end the poll. Let's end the poll. Let's end the poll. And guys, the answer is... What is the answer, Mia? I don't know. Okay, found the answer. The answer is 50% of y'all. But which 50%? It is the mitosis. So, the name of the process by which cells divide into 2 identical cells is mitosis. Yes, Kat. Yes, Mr. Universe. You guys are right. Drake is like, it's some type of trick question. Yep. So now let's do another one. We can probably do another one. Let's do some more. This one's a good one. The polls are good for the countdown. So you guys like the countdowns or no? I like the countdowns. I feel like they're kind of fun. What do you guys think? Are they too stressful for y'all? You're like, no, Mia, this gives me too much stress and anxiety. Or what? The first one you got wrong? Well, hey, you've been doing pretty good then, Drake. That's only the first one you got wrong. But y'all asked for the hard ones. I'm bringing out the hard ones for y'all. All right? All right. Okay. And I'm counting it down so that way I don't think any of y'all are doing anything unethical. But I'm counting down to make it much more harder. Which part of the brain controls voluntary muscle movement? 10. No, not 10. Let's do 20. Or 15? No, let's do 20. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's end the poll. Who got it right? Drake is like, of course I got this one right. This Universe is like, dang, you got it wrong? 100% of y'all said the motor cortex, and you guys would be correct. The part of the brain that controls for voluntary muscle movement is the motor cortex. All right, this is a cool one to ask. Do you guys know what your blood type is? I don't know what my blood type is. So like if I have an emergency, oh. My mom said my blood type's O positive. I was about to say if I have an emergency, I won't know. But do you guys know what your blood type is? Let's see. Are you sure, Mom? You just made that up. All right. And then what's the negative? What's the other one? O negative?
Take it to the doctor and let them check your blood. Sorry.
So you're not even sure. All right, what do we got? Okay, guys. So which blood type is considered the universal recipient? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I felt like you guys had a lot of time for that one. I feel like you guys had a lot of time. So let's see. Kat said A positive was their guess. Drake said, come on, Keith, bro, really? What happened? Oh, HIV negative. Oh, okay. The correct answer is 57% of y'all who said AB positive. So if your blood type is AB positive, then you are a universal recipient. So like if you're like in a natural disaster or I don't know, in an emergency situation, always have that AB positive person next to you. And make sure they're willing to like save your life in an emergency, because that's gonna be the person for you, right? So let's do one more. And then I'm gonna respond to these comments because I'm pretty up to date because I have one on my laptop, but I am behind on my phone. So let's see. We have time. My laptop can do one more question before it dies, I think. And stay tuned. Don't worry. If you are enjoying this trivia every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as long as I'm streaming from inside of my house, we're going to do trivia. So now I found like I have an idea on which questions we seem to enjoy, right, for trivia. So we'll definitely like be bringing back the anatomy topics, the history topics, bio topics, psych topics. And as always, if you guys one day want to like do a completely different topic, just let me know, and we can definitely do that for sure, guys, all right? Okay, so this new one, the question is, what organ produces insulin? Snap, I just realized what I did. Yeah, insulin. No, I only gave one organ. I just realized that. That's so funny. Everybody, you got a freebie. I just realized I made all the, I was just copy and pasting the answer choice. I wasn't even paying attention. You get a freebie. Y'all know your organs? You get a freebie with this one. That's so funny. That's very funny. So we need another question. This one's a good one. It's funny. So let's end it. 11 people. Y'all want to vote? It's a freebie. Freebie? Let's end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kat's like, osmosis is hilarious. No, I realized that after I read the question, after I made it public. But hey, when you take an exam and a professor gives you like a freebie question, I remember one time I took an exam and a professor towards the end, like on the exam, she had a question. Did you enjoy this class? Yes or no? I was like, what happens if I put no? Do I get the question wrong? And that was like a freebie question right there. I love when professors do that. So this was like a freebie question for y'all. Free point. You are correct, guys. It is the pancreas that produces insulin, all right? Keith is like, that's crazy. Okay, Keith said, yes, I'm negative. That's good. No, you should get checked as a man. Okay. All right, so let's do another poll. This might actually be the last one. Let's try and make this one a little hard. Which structure controls? Okay. 1 second, guys. 1 minute. One second. Okay, we got 2. Let me give one more answer, guys. Okay. Okay. Is it too long? The answer choices are too long. Okay. All right, start poll. So the question is, what structure controls what enters and exits the cell? Do you think it's the cell membrane, the nucleus, or the last one? What's the last one? The last one is the cell wall. So 15 seconds. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.5, and 1. We're ending the poll. We're ending the poll. Put in your final answers. Put in your final answers. Poll is ended. And for the people who said it is the cell membrane, you would be correct. The answer is the cell membrane. Okay, you guys are pretty good. 83% of y'all. That's pretty good, honestly. That's the highest ranking yet. So y'all know your structures that controls what enters and exits the cell. Very nice, very nice. What are you guys saying? Kat said membrane or wall. I don't know. Keith said I don't know the answer either. Well, if you guys didn't know the answer, now you know the answer. I hope you learned something, right? Hopefully you enjoyed this trivia. We are gonna.
Question for them.
My mom has a question for y'all.
How old is Uniquely Mia?
What? Okay, how old is Uniquely Mia, guys? Is my mom's trivia
And
question.
I know they're not gonna get this right. I know they're not gonna get it right. How old is Uniquely Mia?
Spam the chat, guys. What do you think?
How old is Uniquely Mia?
Hey Zach, glad you can be here. How old is Uniquely
It's a
Mia?
question that requires them
You're from
to
Turkey.
think. Don't
Oh.
be in a hurry to answer.
Uh-huh.
Listen to the question.
Yeah.
How old is Uniquely Mia?
Uh-huh. How old is Uniquely Mia? Spam the chat. Spam the chat.
How old
I'm going
is
through the comments. Let's
Uniquely
see.
Mia?
Okay. Right, we got some guesses. Wait, okay, so I'm up
It's
to
a
date with the
Critical
comments.
thinking. Listen to the question.
How old is Uniquely Mia?
Uniquely Mia?
I see some guesses in there.
Cat's Mike.
Yeah.
Great
No, I
Mike.
see some guesses, but one person guessed. I'm like, really? Wow.
Even you probably get it wrong. Listen to the question.
Uh-huh.
How old is Uniquely Mia?
Uh-huh, okay. I'm seeing who's watching my video. Shout out to y'all.
Do they need a poll?
Do you guys need a poll? Are you looking at the chat?
How old is Uniquely Mia? Are they finished?
Hey, Jessica, you done? I think they're done.
They're done?
Yeah, how old is Uniquely Mia?
What was the collective?
What are we saying? Keith said 25. Kat said 23. Keith said 23 to 25. Drake said 23. Mitch said 24. Kat said the real answer is it's the glory of God to conceal him and the honor of kings and queens to seek it out.
I did not ask how old Mia was.
Yeah.
I did
21,
not ask
Jessica
how old
said.
Mia was. I said how old is Uniquely Mia?
Mom, what's wait, where's my package?
Mia is
Uh-huh.
the creator of Uniquely Mia. I did not ask how
Oh.
old Mia was.
What?
I asked how old Uniquely Mia. How
Oh, how old is Uniquely Mia? Yes, y'all got it wrong so far. No, she is right. How old is Uniquely Mia? Yes, her channel, Keith, you were the first one to identify. Yes, Drake. How old is Uniquely Mia?
got it right.
Yeah, Keith, you got it right, but still, you didn't get it right because you didn't put a number, but you used your critical thinking
5
skills.
years old.
Yes.
5 years old.
Uniquely Mia's 5. That was a good one, Mom. That was a good one. No, that was a really good one.
I knew that everybody would have went for the age.
Where's my package?
How
Mom,
old
it says it was delivered.
Yeah, they said they get it. We'll check. They said they'll look tomorrow. I don't know.
No, my phone
Oh,
case.
when Stu wake, look outside.
Look outside. It just, I don't know when
When
they
was it
deliver.
delivered?
It doesn't say. It just says delivered.
It's probably in the mailbox. Let me make sure. They didn't leave it outside.
Wait, no, is that the book? Wait. I don't. Wait, sorry guys. I forgot about my phone case.
What happened here? Oh, it's right here. Where did you send the book here?
No, what's that?
Oh, we should have sent it here because they said they didn't get it yesterday.
Somebody stole it.
I don't know.
So, how did Jacob said 4 years old? Keith's been on it. Yeah, Keith, your critical thinking skills are pretty good. You identified that. My mom, that was a good one by my mom, though. That was a good one. She tricked y'all. She tricked me, too.
No, I'll listen.
Keith said, I'm not watching a streamer who is 5 years old. Keith, Uniquely Mia is 5 years old, right? So I'm Mia, the creator of Uniquely Mia, right? So my mom has trademarked the name Uniquely Mia since anytime I present myself on live streams, I am Uniquely Mia. I'm not Mia on streams. I'm not Mia in my full nutritional YouTube videos. I'm not Mia in my YouTube shorts. I'm Uniquely Mia in those videos, right? Anytime I sign my books now or like do stuff for YouTube, social media, I am Uniquely Mia. I'm not Mia. So Uniquely Mia is 5 years old because I've been on YouTube for 5 years under the name of Uniquely Mia, right? Now, if you ask how old Mia is, go to my Washington, D.C. birthday adventure videos or my birthday videos or my graduation videos and pay attention. You'll figure out how old Mia is. That was pretty good. That was pretty good, guys.
Ask them, did they feel happy?
Did you guys feel happy after that answer? Mitch said, Mia, you didn't even know. What? No, I didn't know what she was talking about either. Like, it took a while because I'm still getting used to it.
Because you and your supporters are one of the
Uh-huh.
same.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to it.
100%. You guys are all one and the same.
Yeah. Hey, Brighton, how are you doing today? I'm still getting used to, like, remembering that when my mom says Uniquely Mia, like, she's referring to something else, not Mia. Jake said, I immediately thought that, but you went back to the age of the person set a channel. Yeah, and that's a valid one. But thank you guys for participating. That was pretty good. I was pretty good by my mom. Kat said, I immediately thought it was the Bible verse. Yeah, no, when you posted it, Kat, I thought you were right. I was like, you saw me shaking my head. I was like, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, right? So you did really good. You guys did good.
Is that your package?
Yeah. You got something else here. It looks like, you ordered the bags.
Let me open the bag.
What are these?
Oh, yeah. That's what it fit in, right?
It might. Yeah, it might. So we ordered bags because, like I said, there may be an opportunity for y'all to meet Uniquely Mia and purchase my books in person if you want to do that.
No, they can purchase the book.
Or you can purchase a book and you can bring the book to me and I can sign it for you guys. There may be an opportunity for that very soon, so we needed some bags for that. Stay tuned for more information. Then we finally got the phone case, right? Yes, phone case unboxing. We finally got it because my phone has been out. I think I got it from Amazon. My mom bought it for me. I think it was like, how much was this? Like $10, I think. I found the cheapest one. However, it's protective. And don't worry, the price doesn't mean it's not good because this phone case, I got it from Amazon. It was $10. And when I tell you this was like one of the best phone cases I've ever had, and this phone has dropped numerous times. It's not the same brand because I couldn't find the same brand. Oh gosh, my nails, guys. My nails always obstruct this thing. My nails, I don't want to break it. It's my straw, gotta clean this. Bruh. I'm gonna rip the box. I ain't returning this. I don't even think you could return. It's very hard to return to Amazon. What are we saying? Brighton said, I swear this girl no fit stand me not to kiss her. I swear. Wait, what? Kat's is like, Bright is definitely Nigerian. Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, by the way they type. Yeah. Drake said, but yeah, I got a new phone, Drake. I got the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and I did do an unboxing for it. So stay tuned for that. It's a release right now. So shout out to God, shout out to my mom. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate her. So this is the phone case that I did ultimately go with because I got the orange iPhone 17 Pro Max, and I'm like, yes, pink is my favorite color. Yes, I did look for a pink case, but I think the phone is too new, so they don't have a lot of cases. When I go to Burlington, when I go to Marshall's, I'll find another case that's more cute. But this one, I do like it because it's clear, so you'll be able to see the phone through it. The design is not going to hide it. And look, it's protected. There's a front cover to protect the glass, and there's a back cover, so my phone will be encapsulated inside of the case, which is what I really wanted. I didn't want a case that just protected the back but not the front, because I'm going to be very careful with this phone. I don't want it to drop, but my hands are slippery ever since I was young. Anytime my family bought me technology,
You're clumsy.
yes, it always fell out of my hand. I'm clumsy. Like, anytime my mom bought me technology in the past, it was never my intent to drop it, but it always fell out of my hand. I've gotten better, but still it happens. And, like, even to this day, when I go to the mall with my mom, if we go to, like, the glass section, she's like, don't touch anything. Don't touch. If I have a book bag on, she's like, stay out. Don't come in the aisle. So, yeah, I needed a protective case. What are we saying? So I'm excited to put it on. I think it should fit. It better fit. It's a size. Kat said, Mia, I can't wait for the pictures in the picture mode. Yes, I'm really excited, Kat. And the phone that's great for content creator. Yeah, that's what the employee said as well, Kat. So that's why that was one of the selling points, because you were on the stream, right? So if you guys remember, if you watched the recording, my mom and I, we did initially go to get another phone, right? A more affordable, like a cheaper one. However, when we went to the Apple store, my mom told like the employee, she was like, which one's best for content creators, live streamers? And he was like, this one is the best one, right? So we got it, and now I see he was true, because the words, like I'm sitting, like I'm leaning back. Like I can lean back and I can see the words on my camera. I couldn't do that with the other phone. It was really small. Guys, that camera is insane. I'm so excited to make videos for you guys on this new phone, like full nutritional YouTube videos, YouTube shorts, because the features of it, I can record. It looks like we're on a FaceTime call when I record. It's really cool. So Cats, it's a really good phone for pictures and cameras. I'm excited for you guys to see that as well. Drake said, that was expensive. I still have a 16 Pro Max. Yeah, but I saved my money for it, but my mom, and like when I saved, I could have paid for it, but like Queen Mother, she's really awesome. She didn't want me to spend my money on the phone, so she has decided that she's going to like pay for it. So I'm really, like I said, shout out to my mom, shout out to God. Really blessed that I have a mom who wants to do stuff for me like that, and it's for the it's for the Uniquely Mia channel, right? So it's an investment, but it's an investment that's going to pay off, hopefully continue to pay off as we grow the channel. So yeah, it's definitely an investment, but I'll have the phone for the employee said 6 to 7 years. I'm going to try to extend the life to 10 years. And yeah, it's just going to be better videos, better battery for the live streams, just in general. So it's good for the channel. It's good for the channel. So yeah. Kat said, yeah, the camera's clear. Yeah, so thank you for telling me that, Kat, because that was one of the things that we did want as well, a nice clear camera. So now we have 2 phones, so I can record videos from this phone, I can live stream from this phone still, or if I want to swap it, if I want to live stream from this phone to record from my new phone, I can do that. So that's going to be really helpful as well. Well, I can only live stream from this phone outside if I have internet, but it'll work. So yeah, it's really, really cool. And if you guys want to know more about the phone, more features, because I did do like a semi in-depth dive about the camera features in my full nutritional YouTube video that I did for the unboxing. So definitely check out that video. It was released yesterday at 12 a.m. So it's now out on my channel for you guys to watch and enjoy. Okay, what are we saying? That's a pretty good phone that you have, 16 Pro. It's pretty good. Honestly, Drake, you have like the second to newest phone, because that was the newest phone before this one came out. So yours is pretty good too. Right, and said when you go buy your mom something. Oh, you actually when I'm gonna buy my mom something. I buy my mom stuff. I do. I guess in the future, I'll be able to buy my mom stuff on the level that she buys me stuff, right? Just because I want to, not as a form of payback, right? But in the future, we'll definitely be able to afford that, right? Because like I said, it's not that I have, if I do that now, I'll go in debt. And we don't like debt over here in the Uniquely Mia family. So in the future, once I acquire all the degrees I need to acquire, or hey, maybe a super duper awesome opportunity will present itself to me. YouTube channel, social media will blow up, or maybe I'll get a really cool job or something like that that's paying me a lot, and I'll be able to buy my mom super duper awesome things like she gets for me. But before then, as I always say, I do what I can for my mom. So I do buy her gifts that are affordable to me, that she really likes, and I do acts of service for my mom, rubbing her back, cleaning up for her, like just being nice to her, right? So I do what I can, and thus far my mom hasn't complained. My mom is always happy of what I do for her, right? So I got the degrees for my mom and myself, right? So that's one of the major things. $50,000 right there for you guys. Well, not right there, but it's coming. So yeah, do a lot. Don't worry about that. We're all good over here. Kat said, yeah, the camera's clear. Nice. Brighton said, do you have Yanish? Do you have what? Okay, I'm not gonna answer that one. Keith said, I have to get ready for work. Nice seeing you. Nice seeing you as well, Keith. Always a pleasure when you're on. Hopefully I see you in the next live stream or the comment section of my Fully Nutritional YouTube video or YouTube shorts. Thank you for being on the stream today. All right, Claudia said, hello, how's it going? Hey, Claudia, it's going good today. How are you doing today, Claudia? Glad you could be here. So, when this live stream, we did trivia. We started the stream as an Eat With Me session. We had saltfish with some rice. It's actually still here, but it doesn't look pleasant right now. I also had some cookies. Trivia was really fun, so don't worry, we'll do another trivia. Oh, yeah, we do have to pick the movie. We'll do trivia next Monday. We also have to pick the movie, guys. So what movie do you guys want to watch for this Sunday? Let's choose the genre. Do you guys want to stay in action? Do you want to go to horror? Wait, I spelled that wrong. 1 minute, guys. Okay, we can go. Let's do. So let's do that. So choose the genre. If you are new here and confused what this poll is for, on Mondays we choose the movie that we're gonna watch every Sunday. On the Sundays live streams, we are going to discuss a movie that we all watched, right? We're going to watch a movie prior to Sunday. All the movies that we're going to be choosing, it's going to be the movies that are free on YouTube, so it can be accessible for all viewers, right? So let's choose the genre. Do you guys want to see action? Do you want to watch a horror? Do you want to watch a mystery or a romance? So choose that while I go through these, respond to some of these comments. Brighton said, is it your degree that has got you all your money? Oh, like you're asking about the income I have now? I mean, it's an investment in my future, my degrees, so yeah. Brighton said, yeah, she will not answer. Foodies are very romantic. Oh, I remember you now. Okay. I pretend to speak it. Okay. Remember, guys, keep the comments respectful in the chat, all right? So if you don't like me, if you don't like me, if you disagree with something I say, it's okay, but you do have to communicate respectfully, right? So remember, let's not speak about people's appearance. Let's not speak about people in an inappropriate way, right? Let's not do that. So let's just be cautious of how we communicate to each other, right? Respectfully. We're all good, all right? Claudia said, it's been busy for me today. Understandable. Oh, no, not the crying emoji, Claudia. Not the crying emoji. But hopefully tomorrow is a better day for you, right? And now that it is evening time, hopefully, in San Francisco, right? Hopefully you can sit back, relax, right? Right now we're choosing the movie. We did get a phone case, so we did do an unboxing. It's a nice clear one, which is pretty cool. How do you open it? They said scan the QR code to see, so we'll do that after the stream. We'll figure it out how to do it. Hey, Julia, glad you could be here. Remember, yeah, your username definitely looks familiar. How are you doing today, Julia? Glad you could be here. What movie are we watching, guys? Are we gonna watch an action movie? Are we gonna do horror or mystery or romance? Okay. So romance is definitely doing much better than it did last week. Last week, 0 people voted for romance. So at least 14% of y'all want to see a romance movie. We got mystery. Mystery is leading by 67%. Horror is leading by 14%. My iPad is dying. How are we going to do this for the movie? Look at my phone. Got to look on YouTube. To go to like YouTube on my phone. Go to YouTube movies. Excuse me, because my computer is dying. It's practically dead. And let's find some free movies that we have. So what are we saying? Julia said, I'm okay. I got coffee thrown at me at work. Oh, no! Glad you're doing okay, Julia. That's terrible. Did you report it to, like, Human Resources? That's That's terrible. Are you okay? Hopefully it wasn't like hot water or hot scorching coffee, but that is not acceptable at all. That's terrible. It's terrible, guys. So let's see. Okay. So we're going to end the poll. Let's end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's end the poll. Solidify your votes. Lock in your final votes. Right? Okay, Julia said, thank you. Yeah, I did. Okay. So, yeah, good. Glad you reported it to Human Resources because, yeah, that even if it wasn't a coworker who did it to you, I feel like a report is still necessary, right? So glad you did that. It was hot coffee. I had to go to the doctor. Oh, no. Who did, like, wow, oh, no. Are you okay, though, now? Like, did you get burns or was it just, like, irritation? That sounds really painful. Hopefully whoever did it to you, whether it was an employee or whether it was like a regular civilian, hopefully they get reprimanded for that. Like, since they threw it on you, you know that was intentional, right? As Claudia said, that definitely sounds like assault. That sounds like assault for sure. Julia said they're paying my doctor's bill. Okay, so they don't want you to press charges, so they're paying your doctor's bill. But hopefully you heal, have a speedy recovery, Julia. Hopefully there's no complications in that recovery, right? Sending you the positive vibes and energy because that definitely sounds very painful. So let's see. We chose mystery movies. So let me see what free mystery movies YouTube has for us. I choose the free movies on YouTube to make it accessible to all supporters. So let's see. Mystery. Yes. Thriller's mystery, right? A little bit? I don't see mystery here. What happened to YouTube mystery movies? We see action. Wait, let's do this one. Primetime movies. No. No. Yeah, thriller, mystery are very similar, so let's just do that. All right. YouTube always be changing up their stuff. So let's do something that I've never seen. Okay. I'm going to give you options. The first option is Eagle Eye that came out in 2008. Oh, wait 1 minute. Oops. Okay, we got 1 minute, guys. Another one is Break It In, that came out in 2018. Then another one we can do. Let's do 3 options. I'm trying to see if they have like an old one that came out a while ago because we wanted to work our way up. I remember us discussing. I guess The Perfect Neighbor is an older one that came out in 2005. All right. So vote in the poll. All these movies are free and available to watch on YouTube. I've never seen any of these, so I have nothing to say about them. We're just going off of the vibes of the name of the movie when you guys vote for this one. So let me see what you guys are saying. You got 3rd-degree burns. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, speedy recovery, Julia. Speedy recovery. Hopefully it's not too painful while you recover, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. Definitely update us, the Uniquely Mia community, on your recovery, and we're sending you the healing, positive energy and vibes, all right? You're most welcome. You're most welcome. Or Rome Major. Claudia said, did y'all talk about the Hunger Games yesterday? Yes, we did, Claudia. But since you weren't on that stream yesterday, if you want to discuss it here, we can definitely talk about it. So yeah, as I said, Hunger Games, the first one, it was a really good movie. Like, I think it's the best one in all the franchise, in my opinion. Unless you're comparing to like the later ones where they did like the Quarter Quell. The Quarter Quell was another good Hunger Game movie, I feel like. But the first one was good. District 1, the Fashion District 1. District 1 didn't get a lot of things right, but I think one thing that District 1 got right was the fashion, making sure everyone has to be dressed a certain way before they went outside. That was pretty cool in my book. Brighton said, I want to watch Sarah J. I don't think that one is available for free on YouTube. At least I didn't see it this time around. So perhaps next week, if like the mystery genre wins again, that'll be options and I can include that one there. All right, but you can still watch it independently if you want. All right, so we got Eagle Eye that came out in 2008. That's winning by 50%. Breaking In that came out in 2018. It's winning by 17%. And The Perfect Neighbor that came out in 2005. Okay, the votes just changed. 29%. But welcome everybody to the live stream. Shout out to everyone who has been here for a while. I really appreciate you guys. Shout out to all the new people, the people who just joined the stream, to the returning supporters. Thank you so much for your continued support. If this is your first time seeing me, I'm Unique Lamia, also known as Mia, the creator of the channel. I got a Bachelor's of Science in Psychology, Professional Writing, and Master's degrees in Public Administration and Criminal Justice. And the algorithm knew that you want to be part of a community where you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. So I recommend the channel to y'all. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, so you never have to leave, all right? Once you do that, take a deep dive into my content. I got fashion videos, education videos, travel videos, eat with me, hair videos, manicure videos, and a lot more. What do y'all say in the chat? Brighton said, please, let's watch Rush Hour. We're going according to the poll, Brighton. And I don't think Rush Hour is mystery, all right? So, Brighton, stay tuned. Like every Monday we choose like the movie that we're gonna watch for the week, so come back next week Monday, right? And perhaps if Rush Hour is free on YouTube and we choose the action genre, we can watch it. Like everyone on YouTube can say they're gonna watch it, all right? But if it's free on YouTube, Brighton, you can always check it out and we can watch it and let us know before then, all right? So yeah, and I was gonna say something else. Oh, my live streaming schedule. Remember, guys, for 2026, I live stream on Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Saturday and Sundays, I live stream starting between 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the time the stream will start. And on Sundays, I do an extra stream. If during any week or any day I'm unable to stream at those times and or days, you guys will know before then, because I will let you know via a post on my channel. So that's why you guys should be subscribed, post notifications turned on. And outside of those times, I post full nutritional YouTube videos and YouTube shorts. So solidify your votes, put in your final answers. Let's end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let us end it. Alrighty, so the movie that we will be watching this week is Eagle Eye. Okay, nice. That came out in 2008, so let me post the movie now, otherwise I might forget to do it. After, remember, we'll watch this movie. We have the whole week to do it, and we will be discussing it on January 11th. So let me post the movie. I like to post the movie in my post section, so it's easier for y'all to find. So stay tuned. I'm going to do that right now on stream, because if I don't do it on stream, I might forget to do it, guys, and I don't want to forget to do it. That would really suck, right? So let's do that right now. All right, the movie's posted. The movie is posted right here, and as always, this is my YouTube homepage right over here, right? We got the video section. This is my most recent full nutritional YouTube video, unboxing of the iPhone 17. We got YouTube short section for y'all, the live streaming section for y'all, the playlist section for y'all, and we got the post section for y'all. So when I refer to playlist, post, live section, that is what I'm referring to on my channel. All right, so does anyone have any other final questions, comments, or concerns for me? I will be more than happy to answer it for y'all. I will say we have been streaming since 4 p.m. It is currently 7 p.m. So 4, 5, 6, 7, about 3 hours and 45 minutes of a live stream. It's not too bad at all of a stream. And to test the battery on the phone, we started with about 70% on low battery mode. We are currently at 23% on low battery mode, right? So I haven't tested it yet to see if it's actually lasting 39 hours. Perhaps tomorrow I'll charge it to 100, leave it off of low battery mode, and see how long until it gets to 0%. That'll be a fun test to do. So what are we saying? Brighton said, I watched, okay. So, does anyone have any other comments, questions, or concerns? Let's see. While you guys type those final things out, I'll do my outro. So, thank you, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you, Brighton, for being here. Thank you, Cats and Pokemon / Gigi Cat. Thank you, Julia, for being here. Thank you, Claudia, for being here. Thank you, Drake. Thank you, Happy King. Thank you, Jonte. Thank you, Derek, for being here and donating a gift. I really appreciate you going that extra mile for being here. Thank you, Keat, for being here. Thank you, Julia, for being here, right? Thank you, Love Positive, for being here. D Support for being here on the live stream today. Thank you, Evan, for being here on the live stream today. Really appreciate the support. Thank you, Mr. Universe, for being here on the live stream today. Thank you so much for spending time out of your day. Thank you, Vernon, for being here today. It really means a lot. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Soup, for being here today. What you said? Thank you, Lou, for being here today. Thank you, Mr. Universe, again. Thank you, Dan, for being here. Really appreciate you. Thank you, 7231, for being here today. Thank you, D Prez. Thank you, everyone. I know I didn't shout out everyone, but thank you guys for all being on the stream and for engaging with the content, spending time out of your day and being here, right? Those are hours you guys are never going to get back, and you guys decided to spend it here on the channel with Uniquely Mia, and it really, really means a lot, all right? So sending each and every one of Uniquely Mia's supporters / subscribers hearts, and if you guys are watching but hasn't hit that subscribe button, sending y'all stars, because I appreciate everyone for being here, but I gotta show the love to the subscribers because they decided to go that extra mile and subscribe, right? So as always, the next scheduled live stream is Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I may live stream before then, but that is going to be a spontaneous live stream, right? So stay tuned for more YouTube shorts, fully nutritional YouTube videos, and you're using glasses. I like it. Thank you. Okay, cool. You have glasses as well. Very nice. So guys, have a great rest of your night. Have a great evening whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys soon. Stay positive, and as Queen Mother Uniquely Mom always loves to say,
Don't allow anyone to rob you of your joy.
bye, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Stay positive. See you soon. Bye. Thank you so much for watching.